Sweet.
Oh, we were a minute late, son of a bitch. I guess that's what happens when you have technical issues. Welcome, nobody.
I love Nobody.
I do
Nobody
like,
is awesome.
I do like having the same intro. I do like that. I appreciate it. But since nobody's here, watch this. Boom. Like magic. Nobody's ever going to have noticed that the camera was on at all. You're the only person watching, aren't you?
Yeah, it's just all me. Let's see. Come on. Come on. I got it open in this tab too. All right.
Did you send a tweet?
Oh, yeah, I just sent that tweet.
Okay, I need to retweet a tweet. So
Didn't say Star Wars because, well, I mean, when I use the special words, it doesn't go into Twitter's algorithm at all.
I need to send this link. I forgot, like, the guy responded to me, and I never responded back to him like an idiot.
I sent this link to my younger brother because he keeps sending me shit right now. I was like, I don't know if he'll join.
Where is... Oh, the tweet's up there. There it is. There it is. Let's do a like. And send a quote to...
Tell him to join or tell me to fuck off. I don't care.
No, that's too much. I just said fucking Star Wars.
Oh, no. I was sent the link I sent to my brother. This way. Because he's up and he's sending me shit.
And it's like, either do it or don't do it. But stop leaving.
Oh, hey, look. Carmen was the first one.
Oh, Carmen beat Lemon Pie. Whole Carmen. I'm glad that she decided to keep with the same motif. I appreciate that. She said whole bear. What's up, Lemon Pie? That's fantastic. I can't, super late start tonight, hey? This might be the latest we've ever done a show. We're only going to be able to do literally 1 hour of Star Wars Sunday.
Yeah, we can't do the big fun one like we did last week.
Hello, Carrie. I mean, I did send the link to one other person who said that we could count them in, but I just sent the link to them, so I don't know exactly when they are going to be here, but it definitely will fit in for Star Wars Sunday.
All right.
He's going to show up on... Oh, stop ruining it for everybody. I was about to say he's going to show up. He's going to show up on your left.
Oh, my brother's responding. Sometimes his response is just sending me links to. He said because
Good morning, Christine.
He told me that's good morning, darkness.
Oh my old friend. When I turn my lightsaber on, it goes away. Holy shit! It's your favorite comics mate from down under. What's up, Dean? You know Dean?
Maybe. Not the way maybe as seeing him in the chat, but not the way you might know him.
Oh, well, I mean, that sounded a little too provocative, and neither of us play for that team, but okay. I don't know him in the biblical sense. What the fuck? That ain't how this works. No,
one day we'll find out PB's mic issues or never, because even the other one gave him issues. It's just different issues for the mics.
I was going to say, the other one never had connection issues, whereas this one...
that has to be your cord, then.
I'm using a different cord. The blue microphone has the old... Oh, God, what was before? The mini USB, right? It's got a mini USB connection?
Yeah, USB... B, I believe that's the one.
Whatever. It's not the micro that Samsung was using for the longest time. It's not a USB-C.
Or USB-C, which they should update all their fucking mics. They have USB-C, Blue Yeti. Come on.
No, I wish that they would all just be a typical USB on both ends. It should just be regular USB on both ends.
Well, I mean, it's I don't know. Is it big enough for that? I don't know.
Did you not say hello to Carmen?
Hello, Carmen.
There, he got it in now. Sorry. I'm a 12-year-old child in a man's body. Which is why I talk about Star Wars on Sundays. Is everybody excited for Star Wars Sundays? It's fucking Star Wars, mates. Christine's on her way to work, but she will be lurking again.
I was told, fuck you and you're a bitch by my brother.
Well, I mean, at least he responded. You were just looking for a response, aren't you?
Yeah, it was. I asked him if he'd be back for DC Tuesday, and that's when he called me, you're a bitch. He said, I don't know, and then he called me a bitch.
Can you read this comment?
Yes. What is a Jedi electrician's favorite tool? His lightsaber.
I like that. It's a dad joke that fits the motif of the stream. I appreciate that, Carrie. Thank you. That's fantastic. Let's see if this guy responded to me. He did not yet. He definitely got the message, though. Even though he has his stuff not to show the blue check mark. Like, oh, man. How do you feel about blue check marks? And by blue check marks, I mean in your DMs. Would you rather the person had the blue check marks or didn't have the blue check marks?
Well, blue check mark for like the Twitter?
Yeah. No. I'm talking about in DMs. Like, pick any.
No, I never talked to anyone with a check mark.
That's not what I'm talking about, guy. Go into your fucking DMs. Are you shitting me right now? In the DM, when you send it to somebody, there's a blue fucking check mark. What are you not getting about this?
I don't know. I don't pay attention to that shit.
Okay.
Mine are white because I have dark mode on.
No, that's not the point. Okay. Fucking A. Okay. Like, you're being a dickhead about this. So find the dog, go to the dog, send the dog a message because he has his set to blue check marks. So when I send you this message, right? I sent you a message. The check mark right now is white. Now go and check the message.
Oh, yeah, that little stupid one that I ignore.
Yes, once you check the message, the check mark turns blue. Would you rather people have that setting turned off or turned on?
On, I guess, so then people know.
I would rather it be turned on as well. I'm always confused by people that have it off. It's like you give the person a much better signal that you want them to piss off if you check the message or check the messages if they send you more than one and you don't respond, because then the person you're like, oh, well, the person's seen it and they don't want to talk to me, and you can move on with your life instead of constantly trying to contact them. Being like, well, I don't know if they got the message. I don't know if it went through. I don't know if it got lost on Twitter in the ether. I have no idea. So I would apparently I'm supposed to chill. I am chilled now, but I said the blue check marks in the DMs, and he's like, I don't talk to blue check marks on Twitter. None of us fucking do.
None of us do.
I would think that electricity would be Palpatine's thing. What is the advantage of Palpatine as an electrician? Unlimited power. That's fucking good. That's 2 for 2. Way to go, Lemon Pie. I mean, you're a hair behind Carrie because she did it first, and it was an electrician joke. So I appreciate that.
I put out a poll, and people aren't sharing this with their enemies. Disappointed.
What do you mean you put out a poll? What are you talking about?
Oh, I said, did you share this with your enemies?
Where? On YouTube?
Yeah, the poll on YouTube.
I don't have YouTube opened. I mean, if my enemies are watching me, I shared it with them.
I mean, I've told you I have enemies, but they completely forgot me. They wouldn't know where the fuck I am.
Oh my god, I voted yes, and immediately somebody else voted no. Like, it shot up, then it shot back down. Now it went back up again. 43% say yes so far. So what's that?
Right.
That must be 3 out of 7. So 4 out of 7 people didn't share it with their enemies. What are you doing? 4 out of 7. These 4 out of 7 people didn't even hit the like button.
All right, I'm gonna end the poll because there's only like 8 watching and there's 7 votes.
Just leave it up for a little bit. Just leave it up for. We didn't even start
right.
the show really yet. Leave it up until we start the show.
Okay.
But while we're waiting, oh gosh, what are we supposed to call it on POGC? Because like shredding the like button is my thing.
Right. We came up with that because like cheese makes sense.
Cheese, yeah, cheese. Okay,
What is it on
person
Zod?
with the
Did
like
he
button,
or
keep
does he
going.
use the generic smash the like button?
I'm pretty sure he either says smash or hit. I feel like it's more smash than hit,
All right.
but I couldn't tell you off the top of my head.
All right. We'll brainstorm. Oh fuck the no! Don't fuck the like button. That's bad.
I mean, okay, we could have it for every show, or it's got to be something that could be universal for the channel. Like those are the two options. So, like, what? Force the like button? That sounds weird.
Hey, let's try universal so we don't have to remember several different ones.
Force choke the like button.
I mean, we obviously
fucking Carrie. Did you see that comment?
No, I mean, look. May the
like button be may the like be with you. Oh man, I have no idea. Pog the like button. That's why we have one too many letters, man. Like 4-letter acronyms are tough. We can't. How do you pronounce the channel name saying it? You can't.
POGC.
POGC the like button.
Focus.
No. Pocus. Pogs. Or just Pog. I don't know how to add the K sound after the G. Like, you're not supposed to put those 2 letters together. It's terrible.
Pox. No.
Pox the like button? I don't like that. Then it sounds like we're not saying the G. Oh, Carrie's got it. Force push the like button. I don't know, man.
Press the like button, you must.
Press the like button, you must. Oh, that's you got to do it with your Yoda voice.
Oh, I don't have a Yoda voice, or do I? Maybe.
Do you not?
Maybe. I don't know how loud it is. I don't know how loud it is. I gotta be quieter right now. So sometimes when I do my voices, I have to be louder, otherwise I can't get the character.
No, I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah.
You ain't got to explain that to me. Some voices can't be done quietly. That would be like trying to do a whispered Gilbert Gottfried. Did you know that's not Gilbert Gottfried's real voice?
Yeah, I heard that. It's not his real voice.
No, I heard it on. I don't know who I was.
It was a Howard Stern show thing.
No, it was on Howard Stern, but I wasn't listening to Howard Stern.
Oh, there was something else too.
Somebody was like, "That's not Gilbert Gottfried's real voice." I want to say that I heard it on Louder with Crowder. And they were like, it was devastating when I found out that wasn't his real voice. And then I also thought to myself, God, this guy's a professional, because he never let anybody know that that wasn't his voice, because that was the only way that you ever heard him, which means that you're on all the time. Like whenever you walk outside the house, boom, into character. Like I assume he's just like in the house talking normally, and then when he takes the garbage out, he goes into the Gilbert Gottfried voice, which I cannot do to save my life. Like that motherfucker, oh man, what a professional.
Right.
Okay, so do any of these work? None of these people came up with a universal one. They were all Star Wars oriented.
Also, we'll think of the universal one.
Oh man, I'm trying to think of some pun.
Yeah. We had to use something. I would say punch the like button, but
I was thinking that too. I was just thinking that. I was trying to think of how to turn the word punch and profit into one word. There's no way. Like they don't have the same number of syllables, so they don't fit together nicely. It's not like you can chop one in half, and the other one in half and smash them together. So generically, smash the like button for the moment.
Yeah. I give one person who did occasional streams on YouTube the click ding for you.
Click ding. What the fuck does that mean?
Yeah. Click the like, click the subscribe, ding the bell, click ding.
Click ding. I get it. That's clever.
Yeah.
Because it's supposed to be click boom. Which, what fucking song that's in? I don't remember off the top of my head.
I think is it the actual song?
I don't know if that's the name of it, but it's like the line that everybody would remember.
Oh, it's the actual song.
By who?
Saliva.
Ah, yes. I remember going through a Saliva phase when I was listening to a lot of their stuff. I like that band. They're good. I feel like that song was definitely used for some WWE pay-per-view at some point.
I believe that was used in a lot of like games in the early 2000s.
What year is the song from? Oh my god.
Well, let's see. This one said it was posted over 12 years ago. I don't think that's its age.
Sure. No, you need to look up the actual song.
Yeah, let's take a look. Look, what is it? Here we go. 2001. So yeah.
Okay, so
early 2000s.
Oh, what if you lemon pied the like button?
Do you realize this is our longest filter in for this show so far?
No, it's not. We must have done at least 20 minutes before.
Probably.
I mean, some people have already filtered out. So do you want to start?
Maybe.
How many people?
Oh yeah, we don't mind anyone who puts a timestamp in these streams of when we start from the filter in. I don't mind. You can put it in the comment section. It'll be there. We won't get mad and like delete it like some YouTubers do.
Yeah, I don't care about that shit. Like, okay, so if they watch the first 15 minutes and they're like, fuck, they ain't never. What's up, Karen? I got more X's than you. But
you always get more X's than everyone else.
Yeah, but she said you first. So that counts for something, doesn't it?
I guess so.
Yeah, everybody. I'm ready for Star Wars Sunday. You ready?
Yes.
115 million results in 0.38 seconds, and they're all about the same shit. Like 115 seems low for Star Wars, but that's okay. 13 hours. 13 hours? Fuck, I've already fucked up, man. I've said the hours before. Men's Health, 13 hours ago. A Star Wars fan found all Easter eggs in ObiWan Kenobi episode 4. They're not called fucking episodes. They're Men's Health. They're called parts. You son of a bitch. No,
because they could have made this a movie.
No, do you want to know why? And it has nothing to do with the fact that they could have made it a movie and they could have cut a whole bunch of stuff out that just makes it confusing.
Okay, then why? Okay, then why are they parts?
They're parts because no Star Wars television, no fucking show outside of the Clone Wars, I believe. Like they do seasons and episode numbers, right?
Right.
So nothing that has been created on Disney Plus exclusively, because I know that they made the 7th season, but they still stuck to the same formula. Yeah, the same formula that they had before. Every other Star Wars TV show is called either chapters or parts because, and this is my own theory, whatever, none of them are called episodes because the movies are episodes. That's the only reason that I can think of, is that since all of the movies are Star Wars episode, blah, 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 and then the subtitle, every single one of them.
Yeah.
So since that, they have not used episode for any TV show they have created. Obviously, this is a personal theory and there's no confirmation of it, but it makes perfect sense.
That's a good theory. I was watching a fan thing the other day of like what Easter eggs could be. I forget what it was, like a short video. They mentioned that like each of the episodes kind of have little parallels to the Star Wars episodes. The parts have, I know I said episodes twice for last, I don't care. Parts have some parallels to the episodes. Like the third episode, Obi-Wan got burned when Anakin got burned in episode 3.
Zod's not going to be here tonight. He's busy being an asshole and not being here. That's exclusively why. I wouldn't have called him an asshole if he was here. Well, maybe.
Did we contact him or did he contact you?
I got a message from Bitchy earlier saying that his phone was acting up. So if I wanted to contact him, I was supposed to message her. So that I messaged her, I don't know, from 40 minutes ago, something like that. And I was like, is Zod awake? And she goes, yeah, but he's not going to be on the stream. He's tired, if he didn't tell you that earlier. He's chewing right now. And I was like, I didn't need to know what you guys were doing. So that's all. Where is Janie, Shalana, Jenny, and Zod? What do you mean? I'm supposed to know where the rest of those people are? What? I don't know. I can send a message to one of them to see what the heck they're doing, but the rest of them, like, what? I'm supposed to be keeping track of people that show up in the chat?
I don't know. It's not our job.
Carrie's not going to be here.
I'm going to read the next one while we're waiting because we're taking forever. All right. Nerdist did 3 days ago. My brain farted for some reason. Did Obi-Wan Kenobi explain a Star Wars Force Ghost mystery? No.
What?
No.
I'm not clicking on you, Nerdist, because I don't understand your, I agree with Husky 100%. No.
No.
Oh, it was just Karen thinking out loud. Yes, keep track of all of us. Oh my God. I will attempt to. Yahoo! 1 day ago, ObiWan Kenobi quietly killed off a fan favorite Star Wars character in episode 4. What?
Wait, what do you mean? Like, was it that Jedi from the Clone Wars that you saw, or?
Oh, that's 100% what the. Okay, so
or was it Wade? One of the characters of all times, just like Morbius is one of the movies of all times.
Wait, wasn't that the first time we were introduced to Wade?
Yep.
Okay, so when he flew in, right? I was like, and they're talking. I was like, oh, this son of a bitch is dead. He is dead. 100% he is dead.
And you knew someone was going to fucking die. I was spoiling it ahead, but...
Hello, Janie.
But no one important. No one important. You can't do that yet.
No, there were no fan favorites. So just let's see what kind of bullshit.
Let's see. Ewan McGregor, Obi-Wan Kenobi is still alive. Okay, let's see. Still alive. Is it talking about the Grand Inquisitor? But oh no, wait, he wasn't dead in the fourth one. Let's see. No. Let's see. I hated that it highlights some of them, but it doesn't highlight some of them, so it makes it annoying.
Yeah, because those are links.
Nope. Don't got nothing.
What?
Where?
So somebody out there.
Oh no, yeah. There's this guy. It's Terrace Kenobi in the Clone Wars. There's that's not fucking.
Wait, what?
Hey, look at these.
Ben is most surprised.
He doesn't look like Jar Jar Binks. Terrace Kenobi doesn't look like Jar Jar Binks at all.
Oh, that was a good troll. That was a good troll job, Yahoo. I'll give you credit for that because
that is great.
Fucking laugh.
That's some good bait. Because they said, except that's wishful thinking. They trolled you. I was like, well, this is
Wishful
bullshit.
thinking.
So I just scrolled down and it was like,
Fucking
oh,
hell.
they fucking trolled.
God damn it. Like, they got me on that one. They got me good. I was like,
Oh, that
what
was
the
good.
fuck? He fucking died.
All
And
right,
then
yeah,
like,
here,
oh,
you
this,
get that
this
one. That was a
character
good
that
troll.
nobody gave a shit. We're talking, that's the guy who had the cane as a lightsaber, right?
Yeah, he had his
cane, and then he turned the fucking cane on, and I was like, oh, bitchin'. Fucking bitchin' guy. Cool. Can you imagine if Yoda's cane turned into a lightsaber? I just like the fact that it's itty bitty. It's your turn.
Gizmodo, 9 hours ago, Gary Oldman nearly voiced General Grievous, Star Wars worst booked prequel baddie. What do you mean worst booked?
I don't like, because he was.
I love the guy who voices him right now. He does a good job, and they like mix his voice well and everything.
Okay, so General Grievous is one of those characters that you only see towards the end of the Clone Wars.
Yeah.
But he's an excellent character in the show. He's even way more badass in the micro series. The micro series, you remember the micro series? I mean, the animation, or I should say, not the animation, the art style of that show is a little strange, and it's like the cartoon version of The Force Unleashed, because all the crazy shit that's going on in there. And he's fucking bitching in that fucking show. Oh, man. I remember that stuff. That was good.
They should add some more stuff with that, because I'm pretty sure a lot of the reason why they made General Grievous, the way he was in Clone Wars, is because of the TV censorships, because they could have really gone out with him. But here's the thing: is that when people make fun of the current state of Grievous, it's like you forgot that Dooku said something along the lines, "You must have fear and surprise on your side, and if you fail to have any one of these, you should run and flee." And when Grievous doesn't have that, it's when he runs and flees.
Right. Lemon Pie thought it was the fat creature from that diner in the prequels. What's his name? The guy who
Dexter?
Obi-Wan gets. Dex. His full name's Dexter?
Yeah, I don't know how I know his full name.
No?
He played the first Lego Star Wars game.
Ah, okay.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's called Dexter's Diner when I read it.
This is fucking hilarious.
It's Dexter's Diner.
Janie Davis is locked in her mom's room with her psycho cat so everyone else can clean her room. Also, she's stoned, so it's a good day for her. Oh, that is some funny shit. I'm not clicking on you, Gizmodo. You suck. Like, what is the fucking point? Like, why is Gary Oldman in the news that he decided they're like, we got to put it's the algorithm says that Gary Oldman is going to get you traction today, so somebody write a fucking article. It makes me wonder how many of these articles, since all they do is follow the algorithms, are like written ahead of time, and they're just waiting for something to get going, and they're like, fucking release it now.
Right.
Instead of releasing it when you fucking write it, because that's when you were thinking about it. But whatever. Space.com? How many times are the fucking .coms in the fucking name here? It wasn't in any, I don't remember it ever being in any of them. 14 hours ago, Marvel Comics reveals new Star Wars Yoda series. Do you care about the comics in Star Wars?
I mean, I'm curious what it is, but I want to take a look. Like, I
just want to know when it's going to take place, but I'm never going to read it.
Right. That's right. I just want to get a good idea of what they announced.
The only Star Wars comic that I ever saw all the way through was watching Star Wars Theory, and he just read the comic and threw the panels up on the screen.
Why doesn't he do that anymore? I love those.
I don't fucking know, man. Those were great. I think
those are my favorite videos.
He's got an excellent voice for reading.
I know. And then he had his second channel, which was he was reading comics, and then he canned that. Well, he rebranded to gaming channel, and I am subbed from it because I'm like, I subbed to that one so I could listen to his comic reading because that's where I thought it was all going to be. And yeah, I miss those. Those were great. Okay, let's see. Oh, look at it's after Order 66.
after Order 66.
So we're going to
Like,
see what Yoda
we're
did
gonna
on the
see
swamp
him-
planet.
We're going to see him set up his hollowed out tree.
Yeah. Look at
That
this.
sounds awful. This sounds awful. This is the worst
he's going to fight.
possible
He's
fucking
going to
fight.
fight. I hope it's just a lot of stories of him fighting some of the monsters on Dagobah, because there's a lot of monsters on Dagobah. It's all in black and white, unless it's early concept shit.
I don't think that it matters. That was it.
Right.
Like, how terrible. I'm never going to be in. Okay, but do you care about the comics in general? I don't
A
think
little
that they
bit.
like.
I read the Infinities comic for one of the Infinities for Empire, where Luke dies.
Me scratching my. What the fuck? PB scratching his armpit sends me laughing. I saw a nature documentary about primate mating signals. Oh, really? Oh, really? That's a signal for that? How strange.
Ooh, look at it's
we
our
go.
favorite, the direct. 9 hours ago, ObiWan Kenobi actor reacts to the Grand Inquisitor's fake death.
What?
Rupert friend. Yes, his friend.
Why do I care that some random actor... What do they mean by fake death? Like, I know
When
she
he was
didn't
stabbed in the gut.
Yes, I know he just got stabbed with a lightsaber, and then she turned the lightsaber off instead of, like, slicing him clean up because it's a lightsaber. Like, when that stormtrooper falls on the energy beam and gets chopped clear in half, that's what lightsabers do to humans.
That's
Like,
badass. I need more of that shit.
Like, you are room temperature butter, and that lightsaber just came out of the oven. Like, it's going to cut through that, no fucking problem, and yet we're still slicing people. Like, just a graze. Shout out to Robot Head. I remember that video. And he's like, yeah, they finally fixed it. And then he's like, oh, they didn't fix it.
I noticed Obi-Wan was doing some grazing, but they animated the grazing.
I mean, it's amazing how many things I miss because my nostalgia glasses get put on for Obi-Wan Kenobi, right? So you keep getting that nostalgia hit, and then they're like, well, I watched, I think, 2 of his videos pointing out stupid shit in Obi-Wan Kenobi, and I was like, oh, I missed that one. But most of them, I was like, yeah, I don't understand. Like, in that first episode, when the fucking awning falls, and they're like, oh, we lost him. I was like, what the fuck? You just gave up? You just gave up. Like, you can use the Force and literally blow that motherfucker thousands of yards away, just whoosh, gone. And it stopped you from going, like, what the fuck, man? I was so disappointed. So disappointed.
All right, scrolling.
National Review 17 hours ago. The most important character in the Star Wars universe.
They
And
say
obviously
R2D2.
it's R2.
Yeah, we could see it there and there, so we don't need to click it. But National Review, you are correct. R2D2 is the best. We mentioned this a few weeks ago.
They definitely
on one
wrote
of the
this
streams,
article
and
after
we
watching
ranted
the
when
show.
they didn't do that. Yeah, they definitely watched the show. They saw us do a rant when that one forgot to account for R2D2 being the best and most important character, and it was like what, Leia or something they said. I'm like, no, it's R2, fucking R2D2.
So apparently, I'm a horny monkey. What? Carrie, I have a dirty suggestion how to elevate your mood too. Oh my god. Carrie, I was responding to the clean mind comment. No, the left out one.
Cinema Blend 2 days ago. Why Disney will probably end up rebooting the original Star Wars trilogy.
No, they won't.
I don't think they'll do that. They already know the Star Wars fandom is one of the most toxic fandoms in existence. And when you say that to toxic Star Wars fans, they go in denial. My dad was talking about that earlier today. He's like, they are the most fucking toxic Star Wars fan base. As one of the reasons why George Lucas sold it off.
Yeah, it's like, I don't want to deal with these people.
But yeah, is it that?
Crazy.
And he didn't want, anything to happen to his employees and all that. Yeah. And I told him, yeah, nothing pleases him. Disney could come out, do something exact, word for word of one of the EU things, exactly, picture perfect, and they would still hate it.
Well, yeah. Like everything, they could let them do it and they would still hate it. They'd be like, yeah, but Disney, I know that I designed it and I know that I wrote it, but Disney produced it and distributed it, so it's evil. I was like, fucking hell, man. Okie dokie. PB is a horny monkey.
Is it me or is it my turn or your turn? I just forgot.
Made him a horny monkey. What?
So my turn,
It's my turn. I'm reading the chat. I'm sorry.
I don't remember
asking about suggestions. Oh my god. Carrie, you got the batteries for my suggestion? Holy shit. I wasn't done talking about the rebooting yet.
Oh, okay.
I
scroll back up.
I think that their setup for that is they've got all of these other actors playing the characters. Like this little girl could play, like, how old do you think this little girl is? She like 10?
10.
Maybe 11. Like, I have no idea.
Maybe she's 12. I don't know. She's either someone from the age of 8 to 12. Okay.
Right. So she's in that range. So if she sticks around for another 10 years, she would be the age that she needs to be to play Princess Leia in episode 4. Because Princess Leia is supposed to be like 19, right? She's the same age as Luke.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I think their angle is on this, that they're doing all of these prequel things in relative to the original trilogy, and they have new actors playing those roles for the age of the character at that point. So why couldn't they just keep those types of characters around and then reboot the series? And the reason why you don't do that is because nobody will go and see that. I will abstain if they try and reboot any of the 6 movies, let alone the original 3. Like, are you fucking kidding me?
No one gives a shit about the sequel, so we'd be like, oh, hey, look at it's the young new actors.
That's what they need to reboot, right? That is what they need. Reboot your own shit.
Like if you put the young actors in that, no one would be bothered by it.
Well, I'm saying, like, Mandalorian happens after episode 6, right?
Yeah.
But it leads into episode 7, so keep that character around for a couple of years and then be like, hey, we're redoing episode 7 because it made $2 billion last time, so it'll make $3 billion this time. Fuck.
All right. Now we go back down here. It's yours, right?
Yes. IGN 1 day ago. Boba Fett actor Tamira Morrison wants to bring the Star Wars bounty hunter back to his old, quote, badass ways.
Yeah, and if you were on the Phantom Zone, Zod had this, and I figured this article would show up today, and here it is.
Right.
Maybe not the same one that he shared, but this one.
About those. I don't understand. Like
we read like the first line in the thing. I was like, yeah, he's coming back to his old badass. I didn't even read that fucking article.
No, because you don't have to read a lot of these. I mean, how many times have we clicked on an article and one of the 3 of us knew exactly what was going to be in the article, and then boom, there fucking was.
And that thing, like I think we remember fucking the one who said this female character from the Mandalorian series won't return. We all thought it was Katie Sackhoff, who played Bo-Katan, because their picture was plastered everywhere. And we scroll down, we're like, oh, what's her name? No one gives a shit. Notice I said what's her name?
It was the wrestler, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I said what's her name because she was forgettable. I'm like, oh, I was going to be sad if Bo-Katan didn't return, you know?
Right.
She did great. Katie Sackhoff did great. It was like, well, who cares? But yeah, I totally agree with Morrison. Bring him the badass way. He's done being old and recovering. Let's have him kick some ass.
No, that's what I'm saying. Is I think, and I don't know this for a fact, but they were like setting him up to be the, what's the word that they fucking use? He's it's some weird fucking sounds goddamn Italian word or some shit. What the fuck do they call him? The Daimo?
No, not the Don. No, that's
it's the
that's
Daimo.
just true. All right,
or something like that. It's something similar to that, if I'm not saying it exactly right. I was like, okay, so I think they were setting him up to like cement him as that, right? So then he went and destroyed half the city with his fucking Rancor.
that's why I said That's why I said Don, because usually that's how you refer to the mob boss as it.
Right. So now that he's set up, I have a feeling that one, either he's going to have to defend his territory from the twins, Jabba's niece and nephew, right? That's who they were?
Yeah.
So you got the twins, or the other option is expansion. Like, he's only the guy in charge of that one city on Tatooine. What if he wants to be in charge of more than one city? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So there's definitely options to expand, but I don't necessarily know what badass ways they're talking about, because it's not like he's out there being like, the most we saw him be a badass was in The Mandalorian. Like, when is he a badass in episode 5? He literally stands in the background. then he says, that wasn't the terms of our deal.
Right.
No, he said,
do you mind if I end our poll?
Oh, yeah, I told you to end it when we started doing this.
All right, man. I forgot.
What the heck am I
send that
talking
to your
about?
enemies.
What do you mean, what am I talking about? I thought I explained myself rather well, Lemon Pie, about why they wouldn't be redoing episode 4, 5, and 6. And then we moved on to Boba Fett wants to be badass again, but I don't know when he was badass before. He's barely in episode 6. He's only in the first fucking scene. Like, the most badass thing that he does is walk into Jabba's palace and touch that Twi'lek on the cheek or whatever the fuck she was. That's the most badass thing he does in all of the movies. You want to know who's a real badass?
Who?
And maybe he's getting this a little confused on his end. Jango Fett is a badass.
Yeah, he is.
Okay,
Jango Fett did more in one movie than Boba Fett did in the 2 he appeared in.
Let's 1v1 this real quick before we move on. So, what happens when Jango Fett takes on a Master Jedi?
Gets his head chopped off.
No. The first time.
Oh, the first time. Oh, he pretty much
Kamino,
kicks his ass.
He fucking pushes him fucking backwards, and essentially, I would agree with you, ends in a stalemate. Like, nobody won, nobody lost. Like, nobody died, nobody got seriously injured even. So I would consider it a draw. Now, what happens when Boba Fett takes on a Master Jedi or a Jedi?
Oh, he gets hit he gets his backpack destroyed by a blind dude.
Right, he literally does nothing against him. He didn't even take a fucking shot at him. He's like, "Oh, guys, got a lightsaber. I'm gonna take out these. Oh, I guess I got shot," and that was it. What a badass! What a badass!
What a badass!
Not to mention that Jango Fett. I mean, not necessarily Jango Fett, but that's who I'm gonna give the credit to. Without Jango Fett, we wouldn't have the seismic charge noise.
Oh, that's so orgasmic.
Oh my God. Talk about some ASMR. Go listen to that seismic charge 1,000 fucking times. Oh my God. That is a fucking noise. Don't you know how on earth you read it? And I have no idea what they're talking about. Lemon Pie, I don't know. I'm not listening. Your comment also implied she might have been alive at the time. A dirty mind is a double-edged sword.
And you know, that's what makes episode 2 one of the best. And people are like, episode 2 is bad. I'm like, did you listen to the seismic charge?
Did you listen to all of episode 2?
Yeah.
Episode 2 gives you the arena battle.
Oh yeah, it's great.
That's what I'm saying. Like, Jango Fett is a badass right up until the end, and then he's like, oh, at least he fucking tried.
At least he tried to kill
like,
Mace Windu. He didn't have
right?
like a slippery slope or anything. He was on flat ground. Mace Windu was like bam, 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 bam. And have you seen the full choreography for his fight
I
against
have not,
Django?
but I always wondered why.
Okay, so the full choreography, it's obviously not edited, but he slashes his arms and legs off and then he goes for his head. And they just cut to the part where he chops his head off when they show you in the movie. I was like, I'm like, I want the uncut version of him chopping the fuck out of Jango Fett.
Yeah, that would be
Come
great.
on. Give that to me.
That makes me... So, didn't Jango Fett didn't have a flamethrower in his wrist?
I don't...
I feel like he did.
Yeah, he did have... I know he had a flamethrower...
So why didn't... No, I know that Boba Fett has a flamethrower. That's why I'm wondering if that's why... If Jango Fett didn't have the flamethrower and Boba Fett literally watched how he died, like he's watching the whole fucking thing. He saw all of it. Like,
right.
Terrible tragedy for a child. Unbelievable. But he saw that happen and he goes, they can't deflect fire. Like, I suppose they could, like, deflect it with the Force, but that seems like a lot more difficult than just deflecting blaster bolts.
Yeah. I believe it's why the Mandalorians have it.
To Husky? What is her comment to Husky? Where is that at?
I don't know.
Line up. Oh, it's right here. Husky, I don't think you saw my comment at the time, but PB pitched a bitch fit in my DMs because I said you were my favorite panelist in the zone. Did you know that?
I think she said that on the other stream the other night.
She did, but you didn't respond to it.
I didn't respond to it because I don't fucking remember. Busy reading all the other shit, fucking around. Sometimes I do read the comments on the Phantom Zone, but I don't respond to them or anything because I just glance over. I'm like, hey, look at that.
Read that comment.
Jango Fett was head and shoulders above other bounty hunters.
100% agree. I gotta whisper when I'm that close to the microphone.
Oh, it's great. Oh, I gotta use the bathroom before we scroll.
So I would like to agree with you, IGN, except you once again have no idea what the actual fuck you are talking about. Tilt down camera. There we go. Like there is no such thing as badass Boba Fett in the original trilogy. It doesn't exist in the way that they're going to say that it exists. Like, he does almost nothing. He tracks some characters, and that's it. He doesn't even do anything to them. And then he's gifted. Like, he's like, well, we got what we wanted, so we'll let you have Han Solo. You can return him for the bounty hunter. And I was like, okay, so he followed these people, and then Darth Vader did everything, and was like, here are some scraps for you. That's what Boba Fett did. Boba Fett is a cool looking character in the original trilogy, but he's most definitely not a badass.
He is a cool character. Vader was a cool character too, but we already knew how he was a badass because we saw it. All right.
Isn't it your turn?
I thought I read this one. I don't remember.
You didn't? I read that one, guaranteed.
Oh, we did. Fucking.
I gotta scroll.
You,
up
me, you, me. We fucked up here. All right, now we know. No, wait, did I do me? Okay, yeah, fucking yeah, it's me.
I know that I read the badass ways.
I keep forgetting shit.
Okay,
I keep forgetting. Just I have a horrible short-term memory. All right, I just trust you. So I have trust issues. You already know this. It's hard to trust that. Space.com 3 days ago, UK Lego Star Wars deal. Save 20% on the UCS Imperial Star Destroyer at John Lewis. Fuck you, UK. I want that Star Destroyer. It's probably like what? Not even that much of a deal. Like what? It was like $300, and I was like a little over 200.
Okay.
Maybe.
I mean, I don't have anywhere to fucking put it. So what am I supposed? Space.com again?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Spice.
Spaceforce.com. Yeah, we don't need to click on that. Like, that's all. What? How is there an article about that? That should be like a press release. UK Lego Star Wars deal. Save 20%. Like, what else do you need to know? It's everything is literally in the fucking headline. So I appreciate that space.com, but you're not going to make any money off of it because we're going to scroll past it. Star Wars Korg offers update on his movie. Wants to make sure it, quote, feels like a Star Wars film. Oh, I mean, I almost...
At least he's trying, unlike that Ryan Johnson fella.
That fucking guy. Oh, my God. Like, son of a bitch. Oh, excuse me.
I mean, sorry, not even J.J. Abrams really felt like a Star Wars movie. That Nine did not feel like a Star Wars movie.
Lucasfilm has been having a renaissance on the Disney Plus streaming service with Star Wars projects, like all of the ones that they've done so far. That's what they're going to do. Like, okay, fucking click on it.
All right, let's see what the fuck is going on. Hey, let me zoom in.
Yeah, zoom in.
Get the fuck out of here.
Kevin Feige and Taika Waititi. Oh my God, the words are so small. Can you? What happens if you zoom in more? Does it not reset?
Yeah, I get that. There sometimes it doesn't.
I know sometimes it
doesn't. Oh, this one's there. All right, there we go.
Fucking electric vehicles. Screen Waititi wants to make sure it feels like Star Wars. Okay, scroll down. Quotes. I wish I could do Korg's voice, and I wish that he does every interview in Korg's voice, but I can't do Korg's voice, so that's yet to be seen. I don't know. I'm still writing. I'm still coming up with ideas and storylining it, and just wanted to make sure it feels like a Star Wars film, Waititi said. Because I could say, oh yeah, we'll just write any old thing, set it in space, and then put Star Wars on the front. Oh, like episode 8!
That feels like he's throwing shade.
Oh my God. He
is. Like he's throwing shade.
He's throwing it at both of them in reality.
Holy shit.
He's throwing it at Ryan and at JJ. Like, I'm going to make a film like Gareth Edwards did. Thank you, Gareth Edwards, for putting in the fucking work to make it a goddamn Star Wars movie instead of a Star Wars plaster movie. Like, fucking hell. But it wouldn't be a Star Wars film without certain elements and a certain treatment. So I've just got to make sure that it stays within that wheelhouse. Fucking thank you.
You know what else I hope he does? I hope he gets experimental with technology and tries to push the technology, because that's what made the first two trilogies special. They both pushed the technology of those eras.
Blah, blah, blah. Scroll. Is there another quote from him?
Oh, yeah, here we go.
Yeah. I've never worked with Darth Vader before because he doesn't exist. Fucking. So I was watching some interview about Ewan McGregor in Robot Head's video, and he's like, I don't understand the fascination with Star Wars. Like, I don't need to do Star Wars anymore. And he's essentially ripping on Star Wars. And I was like, I don't care that you don't like Star Wars. What I care about is that you do a good job in Star Wars because you're a goddamn excellent actor.
Like Bill Burr?
Right. You don't need
Bill Burr hates Star Wars, but he is like one of my favorite side characters now.
Oh, he was fucking great. He's great. He is the best. He might be the best side character in any of the shows.
Yep. And all is because of that one episode. And that made me want to spin off with him. I want to see what the fuck happened, man.
Being born. I suppose, but I hadn't worked with him, and I hadn't worked with stormtroopers. We worked with clone. See, he even fucking knows what he's talking about. He doesn't care about Star Wars, and he knows what the fuck he's talking about.
He's being an asshole.
Oh my god!
Holy shit!
I love
Ewan
it.
McGregor's being a smart ass.
Oh my god! I fucking love it. So I never worked with stormtroopers. We had clone troopers. Holy shit, man! That is excellent. But mainly, they weren't there. They were put in afterwards, so it was kind of cool. I had all these flashbacks to being young. Seeing Darth Vader coming at you is pretty terrifying. I don't care who you are. Even if you know it's Hayden Christensen in there, you know it's still quite scary seeing that face come at you. Oh
okay, I want to know
awesome.
I want to know if those two were just kind of having fun on the set while he was in costume. I need to see some of the behind the scenes and outtake stuff after the series releases. Disney, come on, because they had a lot of fun in the prequels.
At least I got one, Husky. So Janie said that you were her favorite, but I'm Carrie's favorite.
So Janie's based and red pilled.
Oh.
Anyone who's my fan is based
and red pilled. You know that she's a blue pillar, right?
Yeah, but I'm being a jackass, so.
Yes.
Based.
Oh, I think she's being bi is greedy, Janie. Oh shit! Oh shit! That is. It's like everybody's an option. Okay. Did you go down to the next part?
Good. Yeah, this is the next part. Yeah, see, right here. There we go.
Okay. During the reign of the Galactic Empire, former Jedi Master ObiWan Kenobi embarks on a crucial mission.
I like how this went from a Cheeto into a Kenobi thing. It's just funny.
Kenobi must confront allies turned enemies and face the wrath of the Empire. The series stars Ewan McGregor and a whole bunch of other names that we put in the article to help the algorithm. What the fuck? First 4 episodes.
What do you think about the director's comments? What do you think about the director's comments? Well, it was nice when you had his comments all the way up here, and then you went to like
the second one is a quote from Ewan McGregor.
Yeah.
The second one isn't even a quote from the director.
Is this the first one? Is there
okay? Go down to the comment section. Go down to the comment section.
If there is a comment section. Oh, wait. Oh my God! There's more to this article. Hey, look! It's the article we skipped over earlier.
I was going to say that is a separate article.
Holy shit! Oh, start the conversation. Nothing.
Yep. Click it. Click it. Oh, you must be logged in to leave a comment. Fuck you. I'm never logged. Fuck off. Never mind.
Why can't I leave one as anonymous?
I was going to have you leave a comment, but apparently we can't do that.
Yeah, why did it go to Obi-Wan? I thought it was supposed to be about Taika Waititi.
Yeah, those are supposed to be Korg comments. Oh, yeah, that should be the name of a Marvel YouTube series, by the way. Korg comments. Perfect fucking name. Get on that. I don't fucking care. I don't even need the royalties for thinking it up because it's going to be spectacular and I will thoroughly enjoy it. And then, every so often he can have his best friend Deadpool on.
CBR 4 hours ago. Mark Hamill comments on dirty Star Wars autographs he wrote under strict confidentiality agreements.
What?
There better be like examples or pictures. Come on, is there pictures? There's no pictures. You gotta read the fucking article.
Wait a second. Go down again. Go down again. Zoom in. No, just go down again quickly. Right. Just go fucking down.
All right.
Because a picture popped up. There's pictures.
All right, there we go.
Can we click on these pictures, or do you got to go onto the Instagram to click on them, or Twitter, or whatever the fuck?
Probably.
Just fucking click on it and see what happens.
We're
Looks
gonna
like
open all the images in the new tab so we can look at them better. Tab and goodbye.
Zoom.
All right, here.
Looks like 3PO is excited. Who did that?
This is like
Is that a
this
real
is
thing?
this is an official card. It looks like.
It does look like an official card. How did that happen? What is that? The fuck?
It is good.
the
card. This Vader guy's a loser. Hope he doesn't have kids. That was great. Darn it! I told Uncle Owen not to smoke in the house.
Oh
I mean, the most dirty one so far is this one. This one's just dark.
That one's just funny.
World's largest bomb for sale. Call Luke 555-weed.
That's a big old bong. Okay, what's the last one?
That's it. There's 4 of them. I showed all 4.
Oh, okay. What's the second one? My bad. Go back
The
to the
second one was this one.
This Vader guy is a loser.
Yeah, he doesn't have
kids, which is fucking hilarious.
This is great.
I wonder, people actually read the articles for this shit. Like, if we talked about this on a Friday night, he'd want to read the article. Why would you ever read the article?
Just there's some things you don't. Yeah, this is the juice.
ObiWan is the
collectibles,
juice.
Whatever. Anything else?
No, I'm pretty sure that was the only one. Because
okay. Here's the thing: is he felt free to be outrageous and unrestrained because when I signed those cards, it was under the condition that the owner would never sell them or ever show them in public. Oops. Of these 4, the Vader's my favorite.
Really?
Yeah, the Vader one right here.
I know which one it is. I'm just interested that his self-deprecation leads him to choosing that one as his favorite, which tracks for him.
Right.
Uncle Owen was negligent about fire safety. It's
sad. Like, there's people that just do that and like sell things from their like favorite celebrities, athletes, and stuff like that, or like artists. I was like, if I got one of those things, I'd hoard those motherfuckers. I'd get them all in nice stuff, and I'd hang them on the wall or put them in a nice file box and be like, "This is mine." If I die, it goes to my kids, and if they sell it, fuck them. I will haunt their grave. I'll haunt them from the grave.
Lemon Pie says, my favorite current panelist that has a beard is PB. Well, how do you know Husky ain't got a beard under his helmet? It could be fat.
Be fat. Oh, we're at the end.
That was unbelievable. Are you kidding me? On your left, Husky.
Yeah, right at the end.
Tim, you have terrible timing, Tim.
What?
Like, I know that it took me a couple minutes to get back to you to send you the link, but that was nearly an hour ago.
On your left.
God damn. Oh, he's got the mask on. How well can you see out of that thing, Ben?
I see perfectly.
I see perfect. Are you using foresight?
Yes, it's my new ability.
Like Morbius.
He doesn't have the modulation to add to it, but still, once again, I'm so
Sorry,
convinced.
my voice.
Oh shit!
Right. Take my hand. I know when the moment comes, you'll take my hand. Right.
So, have you seen these dirty signatures that Mark Hamill shared?
I don't exactly talk well to my uncle. He tried to stab me.
You don't have to talk well about him. You don't have to talk well about him at all. But I'm asking, have you seen these cards that your uncle has signed? Holy fucking shit. The man himself, Kylo Ben.
Well,
How did
me and my uncle are on the best terms.
you're
right
not
now.
on the best of terms? You're not. You didn't force Ghost with them.
Well, the guy was selling like expired milk. It tastes really bad. Would not buy it. That's why he stabbed me. I was like, Luke, this milk tastes like shit.
The real reason Kylo Ren didn't like the green milk.
He didn't like the milk.
That's the real reason why he tried to stab me. I was like, no, Luke, look, the other milk looks pretty good, but that milk over there is not the best kind. He was like, F you, Ben. I'm gonna get you when you sleep. Exactly what happened.
I mean that would make the film better, because that would make more sense finally, instead of just like, oh well, I saw some evil. Be like, no, you heard the evil. The evil is the green milk, and you're on the side of evil, you crazy son of a bitch. But he signed this card, and he says, looks like 3PO is excited.
Did he sign that?
Yeah,
Oh
he
my
signed
God.
these. See,
He wrote that.
okay, ready for the next one?
You're not going to like the next one.
This is funny.
This Vader guy is a loser. Hope he doesn't have kids. Mark Hamill.
I think Mark Hamill is just trolling us. I honestly do. I think he's just trying to have fun. I mean, after The Last Jedi, like, you can't blame the guy. Like, it's not even Luke Skywalker, it's Jake Skywalker, right?
100%.
Can we agree on that? Like,
Yeah.
he's just trying to have fun with the fans. He's just like, I know my character is tarnished. At least he has a sense of humor.
Good sense of humor. Next one. This one's my favorite.
Janie says, I like Kylo Ben. Is that one of yours? I don't think I'm the first person to say Kylo Ben. Am I?
I don't know.
No,
Like, people-
I wrote some TikTok comments.
People been saying that since 2015, I feel like. I mean, I could have been one of the first, and I don't know if I heard somebody else say it before I just came up with it, but it's not a new thing.
Kylo Ben Swallow.
That's good. I like it. Okay, now you can go to the next one.
All right, this one's my favorite. Darn it! I told Uncle Owen not to smoke in the house.
Mark Hamill.
Oh, that's great. All right, and the last one. Oop. All right, here we go. World's largest bong for sale. Call Luke 555 weed. Fantastic.
He wrote that on a card for somebody because he's a fucking G.
Oh, yeah, and you told him that they would never be like sold or anything.
No, you got here when we were at the end of the stream, guy.
So I was on Vinny. We're backstage on Vinny's stream, and I was streaming earlier on ObiWan on my channel. I know I gave you the last second invite, but yeah, we went like that stream went long, and this other stream went long, so that's why I'm here.
So I do have a question for you, because it was one of the headlines that we talked about, but most definitely didn't click on the link. Tamira Morrison says he wants Boba Fett to get back to his badass ways, and I couldn't figure out what badass ways he was talking about, because he literally does almost nothing for 2 movies.
I think he's talking about Clone Wars, Boba Fett, and Jango Fett.
Pretty much.
You mean the other way? You mean Clone Wars Jango Fett?
No, because Jango Fett didn't see the Clone Wars. He died right before it happened. Like really, a few seconds right before it happened, he got his head chopped off. Then the clones came down.
Okay.
Like they retconned all of that. Like you're correct, but they retconned all of that where Fett lived past that, right? So PB is talking about multiverse Boba Fett, where he actually lives, right?
What do you mean? He's actually living right now. What are you talking about?
No,
like he
Boba
crawled
Fett's
out
living.
of
I was talking
Sarlacc
about
pit.
Jango. I was talking about Attack of the Clones. Jango Fett gets his head chopped off.
Right. So then,
No.
what does Boba?
And then
what does
Clone
Boba
Wars
Fett
Boba
do?
Fett who actually does stuff.
Okay, so I'm still.
When does Boba
in the
Fett do
universe.
anything in the Clone Wars?
Well, I mean, I forget all the episodes. I have to watch them all again. Damn it! I mean, he hit amongst those clone kids. Fucking infiltrated.
Right,
that
but
shit.
he was just a child at that point. He was never Boba Fett, the adult Mandalorian armor-wearing badass. That doesn't happen until the Mandalorian, because he was badass in that episode of Mandalorian.
Yeah, that's the badass he's probably referring to too. Was when he fucking caved the skull in of that fucking stormtrooper. Boom.
Yeah, like
dude, I wanted more of that.
Give
me more of that. I wanted him to do more of that. That was cool.
Yeah, like and as we move through the book of Boba Fett, like 2.5 Mandalorian, it's non-existent. Like it's really non-existent. I'm just like, what are they giving us here?
That's a good thing though. He spoke up about that because fucking, and then he can avoid doing any film work if they don't give him that cool stuff.
And Mr. Fat up there, like you're right about that. Tamara Morrison spoke up about that because he was not happy about the role they gave him. They mitigated his role. He wasn't even like the coolest character in his own series. Essentially, he was Mando's 2.5. Like the best.
I mean, maybe it's just perfectly balanced because he became the coolest character in Mandalorian season, so the Mandalorian had to become the coolest character in his season. Perfectly balanced as all things should be, and that's my little promo for Marvel Monday tomorrow night. Tonight.
Did you talk about Marvel there, Kylo Ben?
Oh, tonight?
No. Well, I mean, tomorrow night.
Yeah. Well, today night.
Okay.
Don't be confusing like that.
Okay.
Sorry, I've been like fighting Rebel Scum on X-School and Dathomir. It all blends together. But like
I thought that was Resistance Scum.
That too. See, like it all blends together. They're all the same. Being a Sith Lord is not mean.
The Resistance is just rebranded Rebellion, right?
Yeah, I'm just like, oh my gosh, the First Order, the Final Order, same freaking thing.
We just can't call them the Rebellion because what are they rebelling against? They're not rebelling against the Republic that they established.
Yeah, it's like a new hashtag. I'm just like, okay, that's cute. But I'm still the same person, and I still do the same stuff. It's not easy. It's not easy being a Sith Lord.
Speaking of the Resistance,
did you answer the question, or are you running for political office?
I can neither confirm nor deny.
Right. So I'll try and rephrase the question. Within, I don't know, somewhere between 18 and 20 hours from now, do you want to talk about Marvel stuff?
Well, it depends on like where I am in my state of life. So
you don't know where you're gonna be in that time frame. You're worse than fucking Zod.
No, PB, you let me know, I'll be there. But no, I'm definitely covering the box office as Jurassic World Dominion, dude. This is not a masterpiece, but that thing was cracking $350 million worldwide. That thing is going to break numbers. Not a perfect film, but it will do well. But PB, if you need me tomorrow, just hit me up. Talk to Ray first, and then maybe I'll be
there. I will. She's right there on the screen.
Right.
Yeah, we was trying to say, like, speaking of the Resistance, that's one thing I still fucking hate. JJ, you're like, they're not really rebellion, so I'm gonna call them Resistance. Why don't you just call them Alliance? Because that's technically what the rebellion's name was the Alliance to rebuild the Republic. You could have just shortened it and just referred to them as the Alliance. It would have been just fine. I would have been okay with it. Would have been better than Resistance. Because I knew everyone was still going to call them Rebels because they had the same fucking logo is just tilted. Just tilted a little.
Don't talk housework, Janie. I'm in bed trying to relax. Talking about housework gets you to unrelax? I don't get it. So, Husky, I don't remember what you sent me on the Discord before. You said something about rants for later? What?
Let's see. Where did I say that?
Above a bunch of stuff.
Let's see.
Maybe do you put your stream on Squat?
Okay, let's see. And this was earlier tonight, right?
I quote tweeted the Prophets of Geek Culture tweet.
Oh yeah, like the rants, like our Star Wars little banter and rant. You know, when we go off about because we kind of mixed in the Kenobi review and some of our Star Wars talking and rants after.
Oh, so episode 4 or chapter 4, part 4?
Part 4.
Part 4. Wait, who's going to sleep? What? Good night, sleep tight. Oh, she's talking to us. Thank you, Christine.
Good night.
No,
she's not
going to sleep. We are going to go to sleep after the stream.
Oh yeah. I was saying like that in that order, like the rants and then the Kenobi review. If Zod was going to be on.
Oh, okay.
So then he doesn't bitch like, oh, you're spoiling Kenobi, even though I don't want to watch it until all the episodes are on me.
Okay, well, I would believe that, except he watched the first 2 episodes. If you were going to wait until they were all released, you would wait until they were all released. You wouldn't watch 2 episodes and then go, oh, I mean, why don't you just go and watch them and tell us that you don't like them? And I'll be like, oh, well, that's terrible for you.
Well, I mean, it's so terrible. If he's whatever he says about Kenobi, I already have ammunition against him. And I'm loading it up right now. Do you know what it is, Tim? PB might know what it is.
No, I do not.
I have no
guess. Idea. Just guess, PB.
Wait, guess what you're loading?
What would I use against him that if he says this is bad, what would I use against him?
From episode or from part 4?
No, if he just says the whole Kenobi series is bad, what would I use against him to fire back at him as something that he liked?
Oh,
does that help?
Something? What? Well, I mean, it helped right up until you said something he liked because I thought you were going to say Black Panther.
No, not that one.
Oh shit!
Think about it. Think about all the things Batman? He likes. No.
That's what I would come back at him with because that movie is terrible for Batman.
No.
Maybe I can't find your YouTube is not.
I like that one too because of the noir thing. I've told you guys that.
It's not
Tim, just what are you trying to find?
Your stream?
PB, you know what it is, and I know you hate it.
The stream we're on right now. That's what you're trying to find?
I was trying to find your stream. YouTube is not showing your stream right now.
What stream?
I don't know what happened. This stream.
It's not on my channel.
Oh. Okay.
So hold on. You're putz. So just hold on a second. Just relax. I will send it to you so that it'll take you to the right channel so that you can actually subscribe to the channel that we talk about Star Wars on. You know, your favorite topic? You're muted.
Well, I actually headsets. Fuck.
I prompted the chat. What would I use against? No, not Nick Cage Lemon Pie. Think something he said he enjoyed. It was garbage.
I can't think of the last thing that he said he enjoyed that was garbage.
Think about this channel, PB.
No, I understand that it's probably a DC project, but I don't know which one because if I also like it, that's why I said the Batman. I already guessed. You.
Okay. Other than that, like maybe 3 guesses on many as you want.
I'm not going to sit here and guess forever when you had the fucking answer. Yeah, I'm all for waiting
chat,
for the chat.
I'm waiting for the chat. Come on, chat. Guess.
What are we doing right now? We're trying to attack.
It's something I'm going to use against Zod because I used it against him with the Book of Boba Fett too.
Zod's not here though.
Yeah, but it's like if he comes in and once all the episodes release. It's
Zod's
not Batman, damn it. We already said Batman.
This is a hypothetical, Tim. Oh my God. Zod doesn't need to be here for us to figure out how Husky is going to, because then we'll be ready for it in the future. I'll be like, I know it's coming now.
If Zod was here, he'd probably know what it is. He probably knows exactly what it is. I enjoyed Batman because I like the noir theme and how they remembered him. He was a fucking detective.
Shit detective.
So we know it's not Batman. We know it's not Batman. It's another property. That's why I also told people to think this channel. All right, I'm going to guess no one's answering yet except Janie and Lemon Pie, so I'll give it on you. Let me... no, it's definitely not Captain Marvel. Here it comes. Ready? PB's going to slap his head when he thinks, okay, ready? Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Oh. I try not to ever think about it.
The Snyder cut. That is what I used against him with the Book of Boba Fett. I'm like, well, at least it's better than the Snyder cut.
We have words.
So much better.
Tim likes the Snyder cut.
I do like the Snyder cut, but I'm not a purist, so I'm a little bit.
I don't know what that means.
You know, I could talk about it where it's not my religion. You know, I was a former.
I hate that fucking thing.
I was the former First Order general, like Supreme Leader.
Right, but tell me exactly. No, it's Sunday. It's not Tuesday. Come back on Tuesday, and you tell me why you like the Snyder Cut, because it's dog shit.
It's not dog shit.
It is absolutely. You want to know how I knew? Like, I didn't even have to watch the entire thing to know for a fact that it was going to be dog shit when they let Zack Snyder be in complete control. And he decided, because he fucking knows best. He knows better than all of us. He knows what he's fucking doing. He put black bars on the side of my fucking HD TV for no goddamn fucking reason and literally cut off a whole crap ton of the fucking movie. I don't care if nothing was happening out there. These black bars look fucking awful, but he knows better. And sure shit, the movie was shit. The first one was better, and the first one was shit.
Nothing happened until the 30-minute mark.
I disagree with you guys 100%. I agree with PB on the fact that about the black bar stuff is bullshit. Like, if you're going to watch that on your screen, it better, you know, language, Tim, language here.
Not here.
It better fill your freaking TV. Right? I agree with you on PB on that. Like, I'm tired of this, like, weird ratio bull crap. Like, why haven't they learned? Like, you don't have a TV at home and you don't know that bullshit? It's like, I don't appreciate tone deaf you have to be. Sorry.
Yes, and that makes the entire film tone deaf. Anyway, I don't appreciate black bars on the top and bottom either. I don't appreciate any black bars. Put everything in 16 by 9. 16 by 9. Everything should be 16 by 9. Every single fucking thing out. I don't give a shit what the fuck it is. Make it all the fucking same.
It's like the same thing.
When you put it in theater, you'll miss a hair on the top or miss a hair on the bottom.
I don't know why Lemon Pie do this either.
Lemon Pie, I know you're saying Zod being on Tim's team, but Tim will really wish that Zod wasn't on his team by the end of the night.
Zod,
no, because Zod will shoot himself. No, Tim.
I'm not on Zod's 100% team. I may like his cowboy hat. You know,
this is why you don't want to be on his team in an argument. Right. He will shoot himself in the foot, and we will use it against him.
And use it against you in turn because you're on the same side. Like, he's going to be on your side in the Justice League debate.
I'm not on anyone's side. Why are people saying I'm on people's side?
You know, like you happen to be on the same side is not the same. That's not the same. Like, what you're saying and I'm saying is not the same. Like,
it
okay,
is the same because you're giving me a side. You happen to be on a side.
You chose
I didn't
it.
choose. I did not choose to be on a side.
Yes, you
I'm
did.
not
You liked the
saying
movie.
I'm on
He
side.
likes the movie. Therefore, you're on the side. You're both on the same
Okay.
side of liking the movie.
Well, if I'm on his side, it doesn't mean I'm right behind his side. It could mean I'm on a totally different. Like he could be on this side, but I'm also,
on this side, the same side. You both like
the same side, but no, you can't subgroup people in the same category. Just because you like something, it doesn't mean you're 100% on their side. You could still have the drawback. So
I'm drawing the line. Everybody has drawbacks. Even he has drawbacks of the movie, and maybe they won't be the same. So maybe you could both come to a concise thing where you actually find out that you hate the movie because you'll add up your drawbacks and his drawbacks, and being on the same side of liking it, maybe you will then finally see reality.
And it can be vice versa. I totally agree with you. It could be vice versa.
Because he is gonna John Campia your ass. Because that's what John Campia did to him with Aquaman.
That's a cheap card because I like John Campia. No.
But the debate over the movie, we're having the debate over the debate, but the debate over the movie will be on Tuesday.
We're master
debaters. You gotta come back on
Tuesday. PB had a big notes list, and he was going off on why it was bad, and so I was like, "Oh, we'll pick up the stream up later." It never fucking happened. I was like, "Oh, come on!" PB had a lot of
because we did
notes.
4 hours, and we only made it through the first 2 parts.
4 hours.
So I was like, no, and then I told BB he should make the full review and then put on the thing, and that never happened either.
The notes aren't for. I don't know if the notes would turn into a review. I don't know how to fucking. I also have notes on Twin Peaks that I never did a review for.
Oh yeah, I mean technically your notes was like EFAP. For it. That's how many.
Yeah, see, it was so terrible that Janie Davis couldn't even get through it, but she got through Suicide Squad. Both Suicide Squads, doesn't matter. But the worst one, the first one, was shit Jared Leto Joker. That one, and Jared Leto should only ever play Morbius for the rest of time. I don't care where the fuck in real life he should be playing Morbius, because that's how.
Hell yeah, it's Morbin time.
That'll be tomorrow. That's what happens tomorrow. Tomorrow is Morbin time.
Yeah.
I don't think
we went to DC
bad.
and Marvel. We got to get back to Star Wars.
I don't think it was that bad, to be honest. It was not. Yeah, like I've seen worse Marvel films.
Right.
This is a fact.
Like Ghost Rider Spirit. Oh, right now we're still talking Marvel. We got to get you back to get out of that and get back to Star Wars. Back to shit on the sequel trilogy. Because, but we're not real Star Wars fans because we're not shitting on everything Disney Star Wars.
They could have cut down the Snyder cut to, get this, exactly 0 minutes. If you cut out all the crap, you could have got 0 minutes out of that film. It would have been wonderful. And I could have finally realized Zack Snyder's vision, because apparently it's still, never mind. We'll talk about it on Tuesday. Because it's fucking Sunday. ObiWan Kenobi Part 4. Did you like it?
Yeah.
Fat?
Oh, were you asking me, or was it?
No, I was asking whoever answered. You answered first, so now I'm asking the other guy. Did you like it?
Yeah.
Actually, I thought
it wasn't as good as Part 3.
No, I actually kind of liked it, but the problem is we live in an echo chamber, and these people that just like love to hate everything keep talking.
They all the episodes have their little flaws, but they're not like ground shattering. Even though everyone's trying to make them ground shattering, like third episode, the one that pissed me off and it put my score down was how the fuck did Reva get there? I mean, I would have understood if it showed a shot and she was coming over the horizon and it showed Leia running away and then it cut out. But it was like, oh no, she was there. No, come on, give me the scene where she's coming over the horizon, because that's more terrifying than her being there already.
Yeah.
Wait, which scene are you talking about?
That was the last scene of the 3rd episode. Sorry, it still bothers me. It turned on my parent. I was like, "Wait, how did you get?" I was like, "She magically appeared at the end."
Do
somehow.
you know,
I don't know
the only thing they literally needed 2 seconds that could have solved that entire problem? All you have to do is show Leia come to a 4-way intersection in the tunnel, stop, look like each way for a moment, and then whatever direction you want to pick, it doesn't fucking matter. She continues on, because if there's one 4-way intersection, there's another 4-way intersection. So there's multiple ways to get to the destination. We don't know which way the other chick took. But they didn't fucking do that. So it makes it seem like it's literally one straight fucking tunnel, and she like force ghosted past her and then was magically at the fucking end. I was like, you didn't go around the other way. You don't know where the tunnel ends. You have no idea.
I like how this is the thing. Is like, my favorite thing is some of them. I sent this PV. Some of them were like getting all mad of like the officer. I'm like, okay, first of all, the officer kicking ass. First, when she was introduced, it showed that. 2, she's a high-ranking officer, and in the Empire, you don't become a high-ranking Empire by pushing papers.
From killing people.
From killing a lot of people. Like, even in, I believe it's a Canon Tarkin
thing, he grabbed the dude who refused to fire
the Death Star laser in simulations, grabbed him, and he gave him a knife, and he's like, all right, if you kill me, you get a promotion.
Dude, the chick,
and then he killed him and stabbed the
shit out of him. She talks about it herself when she says, I did a lot of things for the Empire that I'm not proud of.
Yeah. And you do have that,
but I can't go backwards, so I can only try to make up for it going forward. And I was like, oh, okay. So that's perfectly fucking vague that we don't know exactly, but we can speculate on it and be, well, she had to do something pretty fucking nasty to get promoted in the Empire.
Yeah, and fuck, whatever was going on? Oh, yeah, and there's a lot of turncoats in the Empire. Like, there's always turncoats in the Empire, even the old stuff, because the thing is, that's the problem when you don't have these loyal, obedient clones, and you have all these other people, is some of them have morals, and those morals will kick in. And that's what makes them, the ex-Imperial officers and their stories very interesting. Because they have shit that they're not proud of doing.
Okay, but that's part 3.
Part 4. Yeah, I know. Part 4.
What the fuck even happened in part 4? He went.
I watched it 3 times. I know the fucking speeders, Wade, he's
no. What leads up to it? Where does Obi-Wan start before he goes to that planet? He goes in the back to tank. He freaks out.
Yeah,
that was okay. I thought there was going to be more of a fucking flashback there, but then he freaks out.
Yeah, with like
whatever.
Yeah.
Then he's like, well, we have to go rescue her. She's just a child. And I was like, okay. So then him and the chick go there and they get into the base, I like that scene. That was really good when they showed up and she's fucking talking down to that guy. I'm an officer. I have classified intel. You piss off.
Yeah, he got in. He got in. Yeah. I know, a high-ranking officer. It's like, piss off. She is a high-ranking officer. Piss off. That's a very Imperial attitude. Fuck you. Fuck you, I outrank you. Shut the fuck up. It's not like the Clone Wars were like, oh yeah, I understand the experience. And they're like, no, fuck you, I outrank you.
Did you see the memes of what the fuck was it? Of them communicating? Like they're talking like almost full fucking volume, and they have the speaker turned up all the fucking way so you can hear everything, and everyone's always looking like, what was that? What was that? What was that? I was like, how have you not fucking somebody been like,
props to the
stormtroopers, bitch.
Yeah, props to the stormtroopers in this episode, just like the stormtroopers in episode 4. They hear something and decide to go like the fuck away.
Yeah, there was literally
everyone uses a force and like, fuck this shit, let's go.
Yeah, there's literally a scene where she's just like speaking, and then you got like the stormtrooper that looks like semi like Finn, and he looks over and he's like, over there, and
who are you talking to? Like, who are you talking to?
Yeah, like,
why are you having a conversation?
That's not my fucking business. And then it was someone's business, and then she knocked him the fuck out.
Okay, so then, right, that was good. Fucking took that motherfucker right out. He's like, I need to talk to you. She's like,
yeah. And the thing is, she also leaves like the voice thing.
Did she kill him? I think she killed him.
Maybe, but
he might have.
PB,
dude, they've been killing people all over in this show.
I know.
This is another one.
It's getting hard to tell who's dead and who's alive. Is they knocked out or is they dead?
The stormtrooper at the gate is dead.
No, he's not. He's just, he's just lost his legs.
They're gonna Darth Maul him.
Oh, Jesus.
His wound was cauterized immediately.
It's like Obi-Wan's using like a blaster.
He just lost his dick. I feel bad for him.
What was that, Tim?
I was about to say, like, Obi-Wan is using a blaster. He's like, so uncivilized before, but now he's old man Obi is freaking blasting people.
Yeah, he ain't got no problem using a blaster now.
It's like,
when you have to be undercover, you got to learn how to get good with a blaster.
Yeah, it's like the Jedi way. We don't kill people, but then 2 seconds later,
the Jedi way, they don't kill people. Do you not remember episode 3 when they're going fucking through the temple, slaughtering all those clones?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And the Jedi stuff is so like counterintuitive.
Well, I mean, that's one of the things of why Count Dooku left the Order. Was that and the corruption of the Republic and how they interfered with each other. I forget the whole quote because every once in a while I see it. Yeah, he did. Fucking
Count Dooku is badass. I do like.
It's like if the Jedi and the Sith didn't exist, I wish Count Dooku had his own thing and made his own fucking order. Because the way he talked and spoke, he would have trained like great Force users and stuff.
I mean, when does Count Dooku not tell the truth? Like he literally
he's always telling the fucking truth.
He tells it straight to ObiWan Kenobi. He's like, what if I told you a Sith Lord was in control of everything?
In the Clone Wars,
because I literally have firsthand. I'm his apprentice right now because of the guy that you just fucking killed.
It's like even in the Clone Wars, he barely lies. He's like, no, he just tells you part of the truth.
Right. He will exempt stuff, but everything that he tells you is the fucking truth.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, he's talking with fucking Yoda and they're fucking doing Force stuff back and forth. And he's like, oh, looks like we're not going to be able to decide it with our knowledge of the Force, but with a lightsaber.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, that's good shit right there.
It is.
Okay, part 4. Where the fuck were we at? He's slinking around the base.
Yeah,
he's slinking around the base. That was all right.
And then Riva was like, oh, I thought we were going to get a Doofenshmirtz back to story time with her. We still haven't. So it's kind of hard for me to feel connected to this character that really want me to feel a connection with. And they have like barely any. Like they keep alluding, oh, there's a backstory, but there is no backstory. Yeah.
I have a question. So then we get to the scene where okay, they fucking escaped, which was dumb as fuck. Like, you got a child walking under a trench coat and nobody saw it for the entirety of this fucking base? Like, come on.
Oh, yeah.
That was the dumbest scene ever.
They should have hit her in a gong. They should have hit her in a gong droid.
But after that, Darth Vader shows up and force chokes a bitch. And then
I like how we skipped the rescue scene and I like how we skipped the rescue scene and Obi-Wan being a badass and redirecting the water like Vader does in
the water thing. The water thing was bitching. Like he okay, so what the fuck happened over the course of the episode that he goes from barely being able to pick up a piece of metal and he didn't even pick it up. Like he moved it a little bit, but he didn't pick it up. Now he can hold back the fucking ocean.
Yeah, I think it's a fight or flight response right there. And that's where he's been doing his best Force abilities. Have you noticed that during his fight or flight things?
I guess.
But it's not for himself. It is not for himself. It is to protect Leia. Both times. Like when he caught Leia is because he was trying to save her. And then when he was holding the water back is because he was trying to save her again.
Okay, so are you disappointed that this episode and mostly the series, as far as the children are concerned, focuses on Leia and like we saw Luke dicking around for what, 30 seconds, a minute, something like that?
Yeah, I mean, I think people think No, Leia's life was always the exciting one. It was even alluded to that in the fucking original trilogy. And Luke's was boring as hell. Why do you think he wanted to get off that backwater planet?
That's exactly why. It's like,
no, there's not going to be an adventure
water
with
out of the
Luke.
atmosphere.
There's not going to be an adventure with Luke. There's a reason why he fucking hates Tatooine in Episode 4. He's like, I want to get the fuck off of here.
Okay,
and Vader's like, he's definitely my son. He hates that planet.
The only thing is, I didn't realize that we needed, or they felt the need, I guess is better to put it, for a second hook. Right? There was a need for a second. I thought that the movie I thought that the show was going to focus on like him evading the Inquisitors essentially and bounty hunters and stuff like that. And when he finally got, backed into a corner, he was going to have a lightsaber fight with somebody. I don't know. Maybe they're carrying a Beskar rod. I don't fucking know. If there's one out there, there's another one out there.
Right.
If there's one, there's two. I mean, just Kylo would know the best. Like, he's part of a dyad, whatever the fuck that is. I don't get it.
Yeah.
But, okay. Well, I mean, no, I didn't mean to skip over those scenes, but I had forgotten about them. I mean, it was cool, but I was like, he could barely use the Force now.
Well, I mean, here's the thing they told me when my instructors told me in a marching band. They say the most things that people remember is the first thing and the last thing. The first thing, so you got to make sure you come out strong and you end strong. So that's why you remember the beginning and the end, and not so much the meat of a lot of things until you start having to think about it.
Finding out that Vader's suit causes him constant pain. Oh, it just moved up, son of a bitch. Makes me want to get him a blanket and a bowl of soup and maybe a cuddle.
And he'll give you a nice saber through the heart.
The pain helps him channel the dark side of the Force, which is why he's the biggest badass in anything that you could possibly want. Like, Vader will whoop the shit out of anybody.
But he was so ready to fucking kill Reva if she didn't try to say she had that tracker. Okay,
so now that was stupid and smart at the same time, right? Because how in the fuck, like, you didn't let them, like, at what point did she decide to let them escape? Because they were quite obviously captured. Okay, but it does make more sense to send them back to wherever they're going to go, because maybe they're not going to lead you to all of the Rebel Alliance, but they're going to lead you to a substantial portion
where they're hiding the Jedi,
if not a like secure base where you could maybe capture even more people and have a higher likelihood of having them tell you something, and you'd still get Obi-Wan back because he's still going to be on the planet. But I don't know when she decided that, because at no point does it ever allude to that being an option. It's like, you captured this person, and I was like, okay, well, what did you capture? Like, you thought that you were going to get some information out of a child? A child?
I know. This was funny when she's interrogating Leia. She's like, and Leia's like, what do you think you're going to get from Leia? Like, how do you know Obi-Wan wasn't just using that path that he knew about, just her? But, like, what would she know about it? Nothing. It's a kid. Why would she know anything about it?
Just a fucking kid. She wouldn't know anything about it.
Like, you'd be better information from Obi-Wan or the other person that, you fucking decided to leave with stormtroopers instead of taking to the interrogation chamber yourself, so she fucking knocked them both the fuck out when you left the room.
So at some point between interrogating a child or finishing interrogating a child, or not even starting to really interrogate the child because they didn't start the torture machine yet.
Sorry, I'm cooking some food at the multitasking, but like an interrogation scene between Reva and actually the actor with Leia is growing on me. She's too overpowering in like the starting of the series, but she's actually growing on me. Okay, go ahead. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, but like Reva, her performance is still stale to me. And I'm gonna be straight up honest.
You know, like it's just one note. Like there was no
Yeah,
sentimental factor or
right.
like
That's what I've been
vulnerability.
saying. It's hard for me to get attached. I thought that she was going to have a
It's one
backstory
note.
time, but there was no backstory time.
Well, the thing is, like they like what you're saying is like they keep playing it off like there's this great backstory behind Reva. They better start. Yeah, they better start giving it to us. In
like
episode
2
5
episodes.
and 6.
Yeah, we got 2 episodes left, and we don't have that backstory.
I wish Cherry was here. She would have said, #, they better start giving it to us. Tim 2022.
Oh my gosh. No, I'm cooking some hamburger actually. It's like frozen.
Yeah, it's
a hamburger burrito.
It's hard if you're into the Reva because I believe
no,
sounds delicious.
I'm making some loaded nachos actually, not hamburger burrito. I like to cook it, so.
I believe
a hamburger burrito sounds delicious though.
Yeah,
it's hard to believe that because I believe this kid is Leia. You know.
Yeah, she's really good.
I am liking her less and less because I thought she was fucking spectacular in the first episode. Fucking jabs here, jabs there. I was like, this reminds me exactly of Carrie Fisher in episode 4. I should have smelled your stench when I came on board. Like, oh my God, that is like, her being a fucking smartass is like quintessential Leia to me. I was like, oh, this is wonderful.
Well, to me,
and she's doing it less and less because now everything is some heartfelt moment. And I was like, oh, come on.
I don't know. I can understand that, but like the thing is, she was too like the series is called ObiWan Kenobi, and that's why I didn't like it. She was too overpowering. Like she's smarter than Kenobi, and
she's not in every scene.
But every scene she's in, she seems like the main character, and Obi seems like the side character, and even Reva seems like the main character.
I mean, Obi-Wan has been out of touch with like the modern world for like 10 years, and she's being raised in a family of politicians. So
yeah, it just like
there's give and take.
I don't know. Like we all have our likes and differences, but like the character of Leia has grown with me. Like I felt her vulnerability. Like at first, she's smart aleck was like, "What do you do? We doing a staring contest?"
Yeah,
I know a lot of people like to pick at that, but like later on, you see the fear in her face that she lost Obi-Wan, and you get the callback and the payout. Yeah, when she's like
she
grabbing Obi-Wan's
does do a
hand.
good job though of she does do a good job though of showing no fear, which is what she did in episode 4. And all this stuff that's happened to her these episodes, her getting captured, almost tortured and stuff, is like, now I see why she doesn't give a shit at all in episode 4 and why she like not breaking to anything the Empire's throwing at her.
Yeah.
She's like the worst person to interrogate. They could have grabbed anyone else off that ship and interrogated them, and they probably would have cracked what Leia's.
This is a good point, but like they were literally only asking one question, which is, where is the Rebel Alliance base? And she's only ever lived on one planet. Like they don't allude to her ever going anywhere. In fact, they allude to the exact opposite when she says, I'm always stuck here in the palace, which is why she always wants to go outside, like just outside into nature.
Yeah.
They don't be going to other planets.
One of the things she's really good at is picking up on people's emotions and stuff, which shows her connection to the Force, because a lot of people can do that when they have the connection to the Force.
Oh, Lemon Pie is right. Nachos, he wasn't far off. I sensed Mexican food with the Force.
Yes, but the thing is, like,
it's a
why I think I don't agree with that sentiment. Fat is because like we have like Reva, Darth Moses, right, is able to like read minds. That's her talent. That's maybe what I'm speculating. Why they've kind of kept her in. She's an opportunist. So the thing is, Leia, like Rey, has never delved into the Force whatsoever. Leia's 10 years old, literally.
The
and
thing is,
Reva cannot read her freaking mind. That makes no absolute sense.
Well, no, the thing is, though, with the Force, is it does guide you in your life. But one of the things, like I believe the mind probe is just like the mind trick. It only works on the weak-minded and barely works against like anyone who has It was force sensitive.
Well, what I don't understand is, like, from the last time that I was watching an interrogation scene like that, the other chick read your mind.
Oh, Ray?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's bad writing.
Yeah, because
that's what I'm saying about this whole Leia bullshit. It's bad writing.
Mind
reading. No, that's the thing.
No,
that's the thing that I like about it, though, is because
it's bad writing.
Anyone who has a connection to the Force, is not. You're not supposed to be able to read your mind or mind trick because you don't have a weak mind. Your mind is strong.
But the mind trick and the reading of the mind are not the same thing. Like, okay, they always got to make these new force powers, except what doesn't make sense is where you put the new force power in the timeline. So now you've put it before stuff that was made a long time ago, which means that force power at that point shouldn't, like the force healing. We never see anybody do the force healing before, right?
Right.
Or was there force healing in the Clone Wars?
Here's the thing: is it just like they had those things in the sequel trilogy, but it feels like these shows are doing a better job of it. Just like how Grogu heals, but it drains him, right? And he gets exhausted. Like Rey, every time she healed something, I never saw her get exhausted once.
She's super Rey.
Yeah, right. And then the mind probe, it should have been like the same way as a mind trick where it only works on the weak-minded and stuff. You know? But that's the thing, too. I know Tim's not here, is even the Force-guided Anakin, before he had a connection to the Force, that's how he survived every single pod race, even though his pod didn't.
How do you think Luke shot the Womp Rats?
Yeah. It guides you in mysterious ways, but it doesn't make you go, oh, yeah, I'm automatically good at something. Because Anakin did not win any pod races until Qui-Gon showed up. You know? It's established that they said he's never won a single race, and they always get destroyed by his pods always get destroyed by Saboba. Because he plays dirty.
I don't think that they said that his pod got destroyed, just damaged.
Yeah.
I feel like destroyed and damaged are similar, but not the same.
Right.
Like some of those ones completely fucking blow up and the person dies, whereas his never blew. It just got damaged to the point where he couldn't win the race.
Right.
And I wonder how much of that was preemptive
and just like the Force had
doing the preemptive damage in the race that we see because he breaks that fucking part off and then he's got.
And just like the way the Force guided Luke to Obi-Wan. See, the thing is, it's good when it guides you, which is what it's supposed to be. It's not supposed to look like that. Like,
okay,
you're not supposed to notice it.
We completely deviated away from the question that I was asking. Is it woke when it gets to the end because Vader lets Reva go?
No.
Where is the wokeness in the episode? Because an Imperial officer beat up some guys? How do you know that? Wait a second. How do you know that those particular stormtroopers are men?
So uncivilized.
They're also stupid grunts.
Sorry, I was joking there. Checking back in for my nachos. Cool.
Hey, did you hear the question?
I put some cheese on my beef. But you're saying that how do we know these? It's not woke or whatever. I don't think anything about this episode was woke at all.
No,
like I don't.
I'm still trying to figure that out. Like how
nothing about the series is
and
woke.
That's why I mentioned she was a high-ranking Imperial officer, and in the Empire, you don't get up there by just being the guy who survives and pushes paper through. No, you get there by doing shit and making your hands dirty.
The context of the character matters because, if it was just random girl, like if it was one of the, let's say, mods from Boba Fett, like the mods are kind of fucking dumb and weak or whatever, but they can shoot a blaster. So, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
But if one of those chicks, if it would have been one of those chicks, then they beat up some Imperial stormtroopers, I'd be like, well, fuck, man. I mean, we seen just earlier in the episode, she killed that one fucking guy.
Yeah, Tala's a badass. Like, she's been around. Like, she
did
protecting
that.
this safe house.
She killed all
like,
those
right?
stormtroopers when they weren't looking, and that's how we first introduced her. You're like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, and then she hears that and she goes, bam, bam, bam. You're like, whoa.
And the thing is, she's
Oh,
not
don't
a
fuck
young
with her.
woman. She's been around. Like, she's been protecting this. She's been she's like, there's a whole conversation at episode 4, right? Where Reva yells at her. She's like, all this to protect an old man and a child. She's like, that's not who I was. Because she was like, undercover. She wasn't lying in a conversation with Reva. She was not lying.
Yeah, Reva knew she wasn't lying either. She's like, I know you're a liar, but I just don't know what you're lying about.
Yeah, it's very good dialogue there. It's underrated, and people want to.
It is underrated because, like, she was telling the truth, but she wasn't telling you
the absolute truth.
The truth, like Dooku, like we were mentioning earlier.
Yeah, the thing is, like, what people on the internet try to say, all this stuff is shite, and I'm just like, it's not. Like,
here's the thing. I've mentioned this before. Is if you try to. It's a little bit of school. So I've explained things. If you hate something, you end up just going to always hating it, and there's always the people that like something that end up always going to like it, right? So the people who hate it, even before it's out, they're just going to go in and they're always just going to hate it and be pissed off and stuff. But the people who are always going to like it and shit will like it no matter what. They're just going to love it all the time, right? And it is just fucking annoying. Here's my thing. I went in with the. Okay, so Last Jedi, I didn't initially hate it, right? Because I just, you watch it once and sometimes the visuals get to you, and right? And then the second time I watched it when I was disc, I actually realized some of the stuff. But the person that kind of pointed out why The Last Jedi was bad was Ivan Ortega, the film fix, and he's showing how the pacing was horrible. I'm like, now you mention it, it did feel very slow in a lot of parts, and I didn't realize that because I was just waiting for the next scene of them blowing something up or shooting lasers. And then I went into a negative, well, not a neutral, that's the word, mindset for episode 9. I'm like, even when I saw the trailers that I wasn't impressed, I'm like, this isn't going to like anger me, but it's not going to excite me. I think I'm just going to be blank through the whole thing, and I'm like, it didn't really excite me, or I mean, there's parts I didn't like and they pisses me off, but I'm like, at the end, I wasn't. Yeah, at the end, I was like, no, I'm still kind of at this neutral mindset because it's kind of rolled out the way I thought it would. Wasn't going to be spectacular, but it wasn't going to be completely horrible. It was going to be neutral because they were going to try to shove in so much fan service because that's what J. Abrams does when something's failing.
No, it's just like, we got to pick and choose. And obviously, ObiWan's very divisive right now. And I had a whole stream about it earlier, and maybe I'm hot on that. And, ObiWan's my favorite character, and I try to be passionate about it, and I want to be subjective as possible about it. And I don't want to, we live in a lot of echo chambers and 7 minutes, and we live in the cool kids town where everyone sucks off certain fandoms. But I try to be honest as possible and subjective as possible. And I appreciate you having me on your show, and always love seeing the red beard TV up there. I shaved my beard today, so maybe we'll grow back tomorrow. But it's. We live in an interesting time as far as content. It's like, I don't know why this series is even existing, because it's ruining Obi-Wan to me. And, but it's content to cover, but it just is it worth it? And when I asked Disney and everyone else, obviously George Lucas.
You asked Disney?
Yeah, I'm a shill, man. They pay me like $20 million a year, man.
Okay, so you talk to them directly, and they're paying the bills. And what did they say when you talked to them?
Well, I'm a paid shill, so that's why I cover their content. People, okay, so I thought that's why I thought you wanted to have a paid shield on. All right. All right. So I was talking to my sources really high up. They're so high up. They live on Mount Everest, right? They live.
I thought they lived on the moon.
Even higher. Great point. Yeah, my cousins that live even higher, right? On the moon, on Mars, and then out there. So they know about everything.
Far, far away.
Yeah, my sources from Disney live everywhere. They give me all the inside scoop of news, and they're just like, this is my sources from Disney. Darth Jar Jar is going to show up and save Obi-Wan, and that's what we're waiting for. You guys hate the series thus far, just because it's not going the way you want it to go, because you're toxic fans. And your guys are man babies. I'm like, yeah, I can accept that, but I don't care because Ray still texts me every night. And,
what a nice lady.
Yep, she's very nice. She makes nice.
Why don't you guys just video chat when it's raining?
I don't know. I mean, we've discussed it. She makes nice meatloaf.
You're telling me that you can't force a chat with her?
Well, she doesn't like using Instagram, PV. It's not, some people some people don't like Facebook, some people don't like Twitter, and some people don't like Instagram. We like to force Skype. I know everyone can't use it.
Conversation. Well,
you don't use Discord, which is superior to Skype.
Stand over her.
Yeah. I don't know. Jesus. The hand gestures.
You can do that. You just force Skype yourself into the room and be like, here's some Skype for you.
I mean, look, PD, we're working through it right now. We're working through it. We're trying to make our relationship work. I'm trying to, I'm not a toxic male today. I'm trying not to be a toxic male because we don't like. Today you can't be like a masculine dude, but I'm trying to make it work for Ray because she's my ray of sunshine. That's all I gotta say.
Oh, I thought you'd give the perp answer and say because Ray is bae.
She is bae. She is bae.
So the episode was not woke, and anyone who's telling you it's woke, you need to.
And this is telling Kassan's kind of having a negative mindset and he hasn't watched it.
They need to go sniff some
obviously
shrooms.
Not coming from a objective point of view, because if you view all of the context of the episode, it seems quite obvious to me that everything that was happening had a reason that it could happen. Because like we said, some completely untrained fucking rookie in the Empire isn't going to take out 2 stormtroopers, but some high-ranking officer that has quite obviously killed many people in many different ways, and they literally show you one earlier in the episode, like she did that motherfucker so goddamn quick that nobody fucking heard it. It was just like around a fucking corner. Like we could see the other guy who heard her talking on the fucking communicator. Is like, well, what's going on over there? I heard a weird noise.
It's none of his fucking business.
But whatever. She did it right behind his fucking back, like dead.
That guy is an epic Chad by keeping his nose out of other business. It's like, fuck, I'm not dealing with that shit. I'm just going to be here and live a little bit longer.
You say that he was keeping his nose out of it. How do you know that also wasn't somebody in the Rebel Alliance?
No, we don't. We don't. He could have.
Y'all knew Empire. Sorry.
Like there's a lot of people in the old Empire that change sides. So how come
I'm watching?
And a lot of it happens in a lot of it happens right in the few years leading up to A New Hope.
Like my explanation is just as plausible as the bullshit that other people are out there spewing, saying, "Oh man, this is so woke." Did you see that girl beat up 2 stormtroopers. How do you know that the 2 stormtroopers weren't fucking girls?
That's
You have
true.
no idea.
One could have been a guy.
Fucking
One could have been a girl.
That's true.
Oh.
I
Like, I
question
know
this
how
fat
many-
guy.
And the
Like
thing
this
is,
fat guy could be a girl himself. We don't know. Blah blah blah.
The thing-
Plot thickens.
And here's the thing: is you know why it's hard to tell if it's a female
That's what
stormtrooper
she
or a
said.
male trooper, stormtrooper, because the Empire is cheap and everyone gets the same fucking armor.
Yep.
That's very true. No,
It's not like Power Rangers.
No, Fat is bringing up a good point about there. I think he's relocating the fact that it's so freaking lazy in the fact that, all right, so you got to be so ignorant the fact that you don't want like any security or like it's like an airport. Literally, when they go to like Inquisitor, what's it called again? The lazy name, Inquisitor base or whatever. It's not called that.
Inquisitorius.
Yeah, how lazy is that? Okay, so the Inquisitor Pyramid, which is what I call it, so a better name. So basically, they go to this pyramid
Fortress
airport.
Inquisitorius. That's the full name.
Yeah.
I just
Okay.
remember that.
Yep. Super bad name. But anyways, like the thing is, there's no security at all. They're like, who would be dumb enough to stomach us this? I was like, dude,
Well, I mean,
because your security
I mean-
sucks ass. Did you see 9/11? Are you like, like what the fuckity fuck? Like,
I
this
think
is so
the whole
bad, right?
thing is they don't
Yeah.
because even Calic has this snuck in a couple of years before because
Yeah,
a couple of years before
you
this.
know exactly what I'm
here's
talking
the reason
about, bro.
why I think they
Yeah.
don't think that. No normal civilian would step foot in the Mustafar system, which is where it was located, onto
Yeah.
that water planet and go into there because they'd see you coming. Right?
That's the arrogance.
Unless you
Like,
sneak
how the
in.
fuck did the other?
But it's
then-
like it's highly secured, has a bunch of Force users that answer to Vader, and then there's a planet not too far fucking away that has Vader himself and his own fucking castle, and he can just he can just jump in his fucking ship and go over and go, hey, I hear you guys are having some problems. I'm here to fuck them up for you.
yeah.
Boom. It's like that's why they probably have so much of this fear that the normal citizens probably don't, it was like that. Because even when they were talking about it outside of Obi-Wan, because Obi-Wan didn't seem to be bothered by Fortress Inquisitors, they're like, holy shit, this is bad. There's all these people. There's no security because they don't think anyone's going to go there.
Yeah, Obi-Wan doesn't take the Inquisitors seriously. You can tell.
No,
even though he
doesn't. He's a Jedi
Tim.
Council member and a master. He doesn't give a
Tim.
shit. These Inquisitors are like fucking nothing
Tim.
to him.
Janie Davis says, "Can I hate everything except YouTube?"
I don't know. Sorry, I'll roll it back. Oh my gosh. My Luke Skywalker tried to stab me. I'm sleeping in the Jedi tent, and Luke tried to stab me when I was like, a Jedi. I wasn't a Jedi master yet, but I trained all my life, and I still wasn't a master. And I was like 18 years old, and then he tried to stab me. I trained all my life. I was still master skilled, pretty much. And then I moved to the dark side. And then I trained 10 years under that, and I was still master skilled under the Jedi. Peak human performance. And I still got my ass beat by Rey, which doesn't make sense. Moving on. And Palpatine.
Yes, we'll move on to Lemon. We'll move on to Lemon Pie's question. If Rey is a Skywalker, isn't that incest, Tim?
Yes.
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 But genetically she isn't. She is a Palpatine. Whatever.
What if a woman is trying to kill you?
Whoa, man.
Don't let her knock you down. You watch for the kicks, but it's the squeeze that will kill you. Is she talking about a snake? I don't
Is this a thick thighs joke, Janie Davis? That's how see, and then you, hey, because it's the. And I only asked because you said, but it's the squeeze that'll get you. I'm like, what the squeeze? Oh, you mean she's squeezing my head with her thighs? crushing it.
That's not true, Kylo, Luke. Oh, Kylo. Luke just wanted to give you light to be ready.
To read by.
Oh, fucking
yeah, so you could read your books. Something PB doesn't do. Do you read?
Like, he thought that you wanted to read something in them books that he was keeping, so he was just turning the light on for you, and you took it the wrong way. He's like, you're trying to kill me. See, and then he disappeared.
And I was going to ask him. I thought it was a nightlight. I thought it was a nightlight.
No, it's just like, go ahead, PB.
It seems like you've said a lot of bad things about the writing in this episode, and you still liked it, Tim?
Yeah, because I can. Because it's a hot mess. Like,
no, I know that I like stuff that's bad, but I didn't think that this was like. There were some things that I was like, I couldn't believe how you could walk with a child under a trench coat for the entirety of a base, and then I couldn't believe for a moment. I was like, wait a second. At what point did she decide to track these people when she had already captured them and had another one on the base and knew that he was on the base? And you just let him go. It's like, what the fuck is happening?
It was more of a parody to me. Like, Star Wars is silly to me now. Like, it's like, it literally is. Like, when we were on stream, I was like, it's become a joke. Like Star Wars, and when I look at it as a joke, it's fun. It is very fun of a film, or whatever we call this stuff.
Yes, Janie, I zotted that one.
Yeah, it's fun. That's it. I had a good time.
Husky, it's not a joke. That's why Black Widow swings her thighs up and around the necks of standing men. Those muscles can push out a human.
Good way to go. Death by thick thighs.
Death by thick thighs.
Tell me you would not want to go that way with Black Widow killing you that way. I would want... that is the way... If she's going to kill me, that's the way she's going to kill me.
Fucking A.
It's a good way to go.
You know what else is going to be killed?
Yeah.
This stream, because we've been going for over 2 hours and we talked about everything. I don't have anything else to say about this fucking episode.
We didn't do the ratings. Number ratings.
Oh, ratings. Okay, so it wasn't as good as the previous one, so I will give it a 7.
Oh. I mean, it didn't have that stupid scene, so I give this one a 8, so it's ranked higher than the other one. The scene still pissed me off.
I give it about a 7 as well. It's not trash. I think the people that criticize it just need to go to sleep.
So... Oh, wait, I wasn't done with mine, and the only reason I give it that, and it's not any higher, is because I need Ewan McGregor in every single fucking frame. 10 out of 10. If he's every single frame, beautiful. Masterpiece.
If they would do an entire episode of him, like how they did an episode of The Mandalorian and Boba Fett.
Yeah.
The Mandalorian's in like every fucking scene except for the 30 seconds he's not.
Yeah.
At the end.
Yeah.
Like, that's okay. Do something like that in this fucking show with ObiWan Kenobi. And then
if they do 30 seconds, then it's just going to be a 9 out of 10, man. It has to be that extra 30 seconds too where I see him, Like that episode. Still in every single frame, everything.
I don't know how you get him in every single frame because, like, he talks to other people and they don't always do the over the shoulder.
You don't have to do that. I need to see him. I need to see him constantly.
Well, then it's never. I thought you just meant he had to be in every scene. Now you said you've changed it to every frame, and you know that that's impossible. So you will never be giving it.
I will never be satisfied.
Well, that's quite clear, but I'm satisfied with this.
Just like the rest of the Star Wars fan base, I'll never be satisfied.
I can be. Like, there were moments. There were more moments in the previous episode than this one. Like, I like all of the Vader scene right up until the end. And, like, the Vader scene in this one, I liked it too, but then... Like, the reason I'm having a hard time getting on board with the reasoning of when you were like, okay, interrogating a child, even though we didn't take it to full interrogation, we're going to be done with that because we know that they're going to escape. So I'm going to track them. What? Like, how could you possibly you set yourself up for failure? Like something about that doesn't quite jive with me.
I agree with you, PB, on that. They're trying to make her a far more intricate character than she actually is. So they need to have,
which is terrible. Like, just have Vader kill all of them.
No, like I understand. Like Vader, to be honest, like old school Vader would just fucking snap her neck. He would. Like Vader. If you fell, he would kill you. But Disney takes over and doesn't understand that. Like Reva, you would die, old Vader. You would. But this new series, she's like, oh, I let it happen on purpose. Put the tracker to leave in there. No, Vader would kill you if you failed. That's what they're failing at. Don't you agree? PB, you don't agree with that? You don't agree with that?
I 100% agree with that. Like you were the one who said that Star Wars is a parody of Star Wars now.
Yeah, no, like look, dude, old Vader would like kill Reva. He would. But it's Disney.
I agreed with you.
Yeah.
I agreed with you. So when you said that you were making food, does that mean that you were taking shots?
No. Well,
in preparation for your food? Like what you sounded like drunk Zod there, because I was like, you said a whole thing and then I agreed with your entire fucking thing, and you're like, yes, but I need to repeat it now.
Okay. Never mind.
Which I thought was fucking hilarious.
No. Fats, what do you think though?
Yeah. I mean, I have been enjoying, but yeah, come on. Vader should have. I knew when it happened because the way they've done it, I'm like, she's not going to die. But yeah, he should have totally killed her or make her suffer until death, which is what Vader does.
Yeah, well, we've made it to the like Reva's gonna meet her end at some
Chewbacca
point.
is the one that releases someone from a chokehold.
Don't step on my fucking segue, you son of a bitch! Unbelievable. I said Reva's gonna meet her end at some point, but we've met the end of the stream right now.
All right.
That is a clever segue to the end of the stream. Tim,
what's up?
You got anything coming out tomorrow, or do you have anything that you've done in the recent past that you would like to promote?
Yeah, actually, I know you guys probably don't like Jurassic World Dominion, but I actually like it. I don't give a crap about what anyone says.
Wait a second. You could just tell us. I have a video up on my channel reviewing Jurassic World instead of.
No, we're doing
like now I have the answer, so I don't need to go watch it.
No. You don't got the answer. So
you just said you liked it. You just said you liked it. What else do I need to know? You liked it, and I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna go see the movie now because you said you liked it.
Well, PB, the stream is not about that. It's about the box office numbers. So you didn't let me speak. So anyways, tomorrow, box office numbers for Jurassic World Dominion is freaking hitting huge, despite the misleading numbers on Rotten Tomatoes. They hate it because Chris Pratt is a Christian. Obviously, that's why they're downvoting it. That's what I think. And no, this thing is booming numbers. It's going to hit $1 billion easily. No, it's very true.
Are you just promoting Jurassic World? Did you get paid shill money for that too?
I actually did.
Because I thought that I said, like, did you do something in the past, or do you have something coming out you'd like to promote? And you're like,
this is what I'm promoting.
Made a bunch of money.
No, tomorrow I'm doing like a live stream in which I would invite you on, but I would invite you and Fat on, but you guys don't like this film or seen it, and
I haven't seen it yet.
You guys hate white people with long hair, or Kylo Ren, so I can't invite you on. Just kidding.
What are you talking about? I'm so confused. I had no idea what you were promoting. Because now I've heard half of your opinions that you were going to say on the live stream. You're like,
no, bro.
I like
No. Jurassic World Dominion. The new segment, because I got 2.3 thousand views on Maverick, or Top Gun Maverick, which I love that film. So I was inviting you guys on until you guys said I was a douche. But anyways,
what?
I'm just joking. But anyways, no, you guys are my homie G's. You know, I love you guys like a fat kid loves cake. You know, PB. You know, I'm not like, you know, yeah, whatever. PB, you're a mom boy.
What time?
And,
what time is this stream?
Like 8:30 p.m. ET. Like this box office, it'll be a 20-minute stream. Like literally, what we're gonna do is cover the box office, because I like talking about the box office. Like I like to discuss.
I don't need to have seen the movie to talk about the box office.
No,
man, don't you know the people that talk about like Rotten Tomatoes not meaning shit when it's a movie they hate and all this other shit? Well, yeah, I don't even but the box office doesn't mean shit either sometimes.
No, like fat, like you're welcome on there too. We'll talk about both, because we'll look at the reflection of the box office compared to the numbers. It's not always like just because the numbers are good, it doesn't mean the box office is going to be good. So it'll be a fun conversation. So like this stream will be like 20 minutes long. We'll like cover the box office and like by deadlines, probably by deadline of Forbes, all right? And then we'll discuss the budget, the breakdown, the marketing budget, what's the projected like budget, like profit margin. And, you know, it's a fun conversation to have. And then, like, if you've seen it always enhance it. But we won't get into spoilers. But, like, yeah, actually, to me, I've actually seen this film, and I actually enjoyed it. So this is why people are enjoying it. And then we might read some comments and Twitter polls, whatever. So it's not going to be a long stream. So, yeah, that's why it's a new segment I'm working on. So, yeah, that's what
That sounds fantastic.
Yeah, no, PB and Fat. If you guys want to come on, just talk about it. Man.
Yeah, what time would it be again?
Like 8:30 p.m. ET.
Mandalorian show. Rocket Man.
7:30, and that's tomorrow.
Fucking question. Mandalorian Rocket Man. Are you doing anything that's going to be fantastic?
No, mainly because I'm moving, so I got to get a link. As I was asking Tim his times for that, because I just want to make sure it's not clashing with anything.
8:30 p.m. ET. Like
7:30 our time, so we could do fucking half an hour there, and then we can do Marvel Mondays on the Prophets of Geek Culture.
Well, I'm saying that because I don't know if I'll be like over at the house or anything tomorrow at that time.
Nobody knows. Nobody can read the future.
No.
All we can do is plan our best.
All you can do is like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you know what the future will bring.
Click, click, ding.
It's like, what are you doing?
That's clever.
Yeah.
Subscribe. Click all of those things. You ain't doing nothing else. You're here. Oh my God, you're here. Thank you. You're here. We appreciate you. We appreciate you more than you know. Especially you. You. Right there. Thank you. And come back to the Prophets of Geek Culture tomorrow night for Marvel Monday, where we talk about Tim being on your left.
I'm on your left right now, PB. You just don't see it. Just look.
That's creepy. Hold on. Hold on.
Oh my gosh.
There we go.
Okay.
Looking good.
On my fucking left. This fucking guy here. I tell you what.
PB wants me to be on his left secretly.
Wait. No, this is on their left. He has to be on
That's a good
your
thing.
left.
It's a good thing that you said, whoa. That is my left. When I look at the screen, that is my left.
Oh, I was saying like the presentation, he'd be the other way if he was on.
No, not stage left. He's on the left. Oh my gosh! Like you said, whoa, wait for that. I was gonna end
But it'd be
the
your
fucking
left.
stream.
But it'd be your left.
2 hours
comparative to like your screen.
2 hours later.
No shit, Tim. Thank you for watching, everybody, and we will see you tomorrow night.
Shit.
Are either of you two going to say goodbye?
I mean, did you ask us? No.
I thought you just turned it off. You know, I neglect to chat.
Oh my god!
That's it's your channel,
just
but he's making all these demanding stuff.
Saying nothing for like 20 minutes, and I was like, I need to work in the fucking morning.
You know, people, just because you have a beard doesn't mean you can make demands.
They weren't demands. They were not demands.
Oh, whatever.
Everything is only a suggestion.
You know, I grew a beard once, PB. That's what I've.
And it disappeared.
I like how we're still rolling and we didn't cut it off in the middle of all that shit.
Neither of you said goodbye to anyone.
Bye, assholes. I hate every single one of you, and you know it.
You know, you didn't give us a chance, PD. We're still trying to say goodbye.
Like 3 fucking chances. I've been trying to leave for like 20 fucking minutes, and you were like,
well, your Darth Vader shirt is awesome.
It's an entire. It's like it's the whole mural of episode 4.
It is. It is pretty epic. All right, I will admit that. Okay.
It's glow in the dark.
Oh, that's okay.
It's bitching.
Oh shit!
You know what else is bitching?
Ray? Yeah, I know.
She's always bitching about something, but that wasn't what I was talking about. I was talking about the fact that I'm clicking the button now. You're welcome.
Bye again.